Welcome to Yerba Mate Talks.
Welcome. Today we're doing. Look, I am Max. This ball of aggression is the cat. Don't do that, you putito. Calm down. Why you bite me? Why? I am Max. That was the freaking cat. Today we're doing something we did the other day. Oh my. I love you. Even though you hate me, I love you. We're debating Christians on the Modern Day Debate Discord. Because we got only one bite the other day. So, no. So we are, we're setting out. We have more time today until 9:30 that Mike starts his show. So, yeah. Before we do anything, make sure to the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, it's the corner of your street, and yell, subscribe to Yerba Mate Talks. And that way we can show that up for the channel. Let me, HTTP, discord.gg/modern day debate. There we go. And we'll pin it. Oh, I see. YouTube has been altering the EXP system. You used to get 25 experience for a comment. Now you only get 5. That is wild. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And in the meantime, while we wait for someone to come on, we have for tomorrow, we have a very special stream planned for you guys. It's going to be amazing. I opted out. No, what do you mean opt out? I mean, that's heresy. All right. So we're ready. We're here. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Okie dokie. Let me try if I do this. Let me see if I share. If I share this. Perfect. Okay. I thought that because I'm sharing the Discord to the StreamYard that maybe, I don't know, I was testing one application one time and it didn't let me double share my screen because I was sharing the StreamYard, but looks like Discord is good on that. Okie dokie. So tomorrow we have the Tarot stream, and we're going to have an after show for the debate between Globy McGlowface and Soli, but that's been moved to the 28th. So we're going to have that after show on the 28th. Calder says, I showed my coworkers you being attacked. Yes. Tarot stream, yes. Also, double yes. On the other side of the world, Holly is having one of her monumental mental breakdown streams. So, hi, Holly. So, we'll see what we get up to today. Let me go here, go to the religion. Boom, 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 boom. Hello. Yes. Well, it's not supposed to be that way. But if someone is insulting you, you can make a ticket. And because the like, yeah, that's correct. When someone is on their personal room, they can kick you out. They shouldn't be insulting you though. Now, these are custom. Yes.
That's why I was thinking that these people are mods. I'm like, what?
No.
Why are mods this ignorant? Because that wasn't the first time.
No, here they are private PCs, but people are supposed to still maintain the rules of the server.
Okay, I got you. So honestly, since you helped me out, because a lot of people have just been ignoring me, or not necessarily ignoring me, but just So what's your main debate?
Right now, that Jesus was not the Messiah.
Okay, so define Messiah.
The Bible defines Messiah.
I'm asking you to define it though.
I'm not interested in doing that. The definition
If you
of
can't
Messiah
define, if you
is pretty
can't define
clear.
your argument, do you know what you're arguing about?
Yes, the definition is not important. The Bible defines Messiah pretty clearly.
I didn't ask you for the definition. I asked you to define Messiah.
I defer to the Bible.
That's
what we do here. That's what we do here. We read the book, and the book gives you the definition.
Okay, so if I'm debating someone on the topic
of the definition of the book, then you should maybe read the book.
So if I'm debating someone on the topic of, is this blanket red or blue? And I ask them, okay, do you think the blanket is red or blue? And you tell me, look at the blanket. You're the one debating that the blanket is red.
That is
if
not
I ask
analogous.
you, do you think it's red or blue?
That is
then
not
you can't tell me to look at the blanket.
Buddy, that is not analogous in any way to this conversation. If you're coming here to debate me that Jesus was the Messiah, and you start by asking me, what is the Messiah? Then you're not ready for this debate.
Okay, so
I know what the Messiah is. I want you to define your definition, your personified definition of what the word, not personified.
The Bible defines what the Messiah is.
What the Messiah is.
And just so you know,
can't just tell me to go read
whenever you speak over me, people don't hear you because your mic volume is lower than mine. So
I do take Max. I take Max's side. I'm Catholic, but I take Max's side on this. You guys have to define, or come to an agreement on a definition before you can begin.
The Bible tells you what the Messiah is.
Exactly. If we're going to come to an agreement on something, I need to know his
Messiah.
Yeah,
my bad.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
no.
I'm taking your side.
Silence.
I need to know what your standpoint
Silence.
Yes,
Raven,
sir.
You say
the
Bible says that Jesus is the Messiah. I disagree. Would you like to talk about that?
Oh, I was just saying,
You're disagreeing with the
asked for the
Bible.
definition.
Not
The Bible defines him as.
Aris.
Oh, sorry.
Aris,
You sound like
one
you
more
sound like
and
Maud
you're
from
out.
The Incredibles.
No one cares. Raven.
Yo,
Yes.
wait.
So, what would
Oh
you
my God.
say the biggest evidence or the verses that indicate that Jesus is the Messiah?
Well, okay, so the thing is when I read, when I search my Bible index for definition of Messiah, he is defined as Jesus Christ, and so that's why, pretty much.
But that would be
Okay,
that would
so
be circular. That's what's in contention right now. It's
Well, yeah, but
is
you're
okay, so
asking me what the
even
definition of
I
Messiah
said,
is.
Aries. I need
Raven.
you to shut it,
I'll take away your
Raven.
super suit.
Yes.
Raven.
Yes.
So, if what's in contention is whether Jesus is the Messiah, then you can't tell me that the definition of the Messiah is Jesus. Because
No,
I
that's how the Bible
understand that
defines it.
I understand that the Bible cope is that Jesus is the Messiah. But
No,
from,
the Bible defines it that
from
way.
the text,
How does your Bible define the Messiah?
my Bible doesn't have a definition for the Messiah. It's just the text. Now,
You just said the
when it
definition for the Messiah is in the Bible.
Yes.
Are you lying to me?
No, but the definition of the Messiah is in the Old Testament. It's not defined as Jesus
Oh
Christ.
yeah, I mean that's where I read the thing.
The Old Testament doesn't speak about Jesus one time.
Well, okay, the thing is, in the Old Testament, it literally tells me the definition of the Messiah is Jesus Christ.
But that is
What?
that's an incorrect definition then.
Okay, how
And it would
does your
make a
Bible define it?
circular. It would make a circular argument though.
Well, I mean,
what
that's
I'm
the Bible's
interested
fault,
in-
not my fault.
What I'm interested in, well, but you believe it without question, which makes
Well,
it
yeah, I mean,
your
okay,
fault.
I think we're operating off of different Bibles. Can you tell me like how your Bible is defining the Messiah? Because like mine clearly says Jesus Christ.
The Messiah is someone who is to come from the line of David and who will have a certain set of characteristics and will do a bunch of things. That's who the
Okay.
Messiah is. The problem
There you go, Aries.
is
There's
that
your
Jesus,
definition. You're welcome.
Jesus is not the Messiah. Do you want to know why?
What?
Do you want to know why?
Yeah,
I would
why?
love to know why.
So, what does the
Wait.
New Testament say about the Messiah? If you haven't read the book, if you don't know the Bible, this is not going to go well for you at all. Just FYI.
So if you can't define what you're arguing about,
Shut
does that
the
not
fuck
contradict
up!
what you just said?
Okay, to be fair, Aries, MXXXD did define what the Messiah is.
No,
No
I
one
mean if
cares.
he's saying,
No one cares.
what
Aries, shut it, or you're out.
all right, I'm gonna mute. If you want my opinion, just say something.
I won't. So, Raven,
Yeah.
what do you know about what the New Testament says about the Messiah? Because we get the definition from the Old Testament. We get the prophecies from the Old Testament. And then the New Testament says things about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the Old Testament says about the Messiah.
So you didn't read the whole Bible?
No, not the whole Bible. I read parts of it.
And you call yourself a Christian?
I did at some point.
And you're not a Christian anymore, or what?
No, hell no.
Then why are you here?
Oh, I'm just
Makes no
interested to see
fucking
the debate.
sense.
I like to maybe I could become convinced.
Convinced of what? You are already
I don't
not
know.
a Christian.
Yeah, I could become a Christian.
But that's not the point of... You're not going to become a Christian here.
I should. What?
The name of the room is Jesus was not the Messiah. That means that I'm not a Christian.
No, that doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You could argue whether the Jesus is the Messiah or not without being a Christian.
No. If you say that
You
Jesus
could be
is
Jewish.
if you say that
A lot of
Jesus
Jewish
is the
have stakes in that
Messiah,
argument.
if you say that Jesus is the Messiah, that makes you a Christian. Jews don't believe that Jesus is the
No.
Messiah. That's why they're still waiting for the Messiah.
I could say Jesus the Messiah and not be a Christian.
That would make you a Christian. If you say that Jesus is the Messiah, that's the central claim of Christianity. What are you talking about?
If I said Harry Potter was the chosen one, would I be like a Potterhead or something? I don't know what you're talking about.
That
I
is
could say
not
whatever
even
fictional character
remotely
is a messiah that I
similar.
want.
That is not even
In
remotely
the
similar.
fictional story
If you
of the
claim,
Bible,
if you claim,
Jesus Christ
if you claim
is the
that Jesus
Messiah.
is the Messiah, that makes you a Christian. It would also make you wrong
Well,
because
I mean,
Jesus
he is the
not
Messiah,
he's
but I'm
not.
not a Christian, dude.
He's not the Messiah.
Well,
He's just
but
not.
you just said wait, okay, so am I not a Christian? Because like I think he is the Messiah. I just like don't
Then
think
you're
he's
a
real.
Christian.
So I could think he's not real and say he's a Messiah, but like also like, or he's not real and I'm a Christian.
Wait, no, those are mutually exclusive claims. If you say that, if
No,
you take the
I
myth,
could think he is the Messiah and I could
do
think
not
he's not real.
interrupt
I just
me.
think he's
If
the
you
fictional Messiah.
say, if you
He could be both
say,
fictional and a Messiah.
if you say that Jesus is a mythicist, like that Jesus is a myth, if you take the mythicist position on Jesus being the Messiah, then on Jesus being real or not, then it doesn't matter what the story says because he's fictional. The story could say whatever. So that makes you also, if you say that Jesus is fictional, then you're not a Christian either. So that would be
both a Christian and
that
not
would
a
be
Christian.
that would be a
But
contradiction.
he is the Messiah. Jesus Christ.
But the stronger
is the
position
Messiah.
is that if you hold to the mythicist position, the stronger position is that Jesus didn't exist. So the story could say whatever, but you still believe it doesn't exist. So it's all fictional.
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's all fictional because like there was a Sodom and Gomorrah. That's just real.
So
I think there's Rome. Rome's pretty legit.
So there's
I think it's
also
partially real. I'm like a lot of
Greece.
Christians who think there's some like embellishment in there. But
There's
like I'm not
also
a Christian.
Greece also existed. That doesn't mean that Hercules was real. The way that the
Hercules.
ancient people wrote myths.
How do you know Hercules wasn't real?
Because Hercules went to the underworld and took Cerberus from the underworld.
Yeah, why
as a gift?
He didn't take him from the underworld.
Cerberus, a 3-headed dog.
Yeah, there's like multiple headed animals in real life too. What's your point?
A 3-headed dog that has the tail like the tail is a snake.
I think you're thinking of griffins.
No, that's a Cerberus.
No, Cerberus.
I
is like
have a
Cerberus
tattooed on my arm. I know what a Cerberus looks like. Cerberus had the tail like a snake.
Well, I mean, I don't think he literally, because that dog's gonna have that. Like Cerberus is just a dog with 3 heads, man. Like he's a big dog, but like,
oh my god,
dogs don't have freaking snake tails.
Yeah, dogs generally don't have 3 heads either, and they're not the
Oh, but
guardians
this
of the
special
underworld.
dog has a snake tail. Wow. You're telling me that like Hercules isn't real either, too?
Cerberus, he's usually described as having 3 heads. A serpent. Shut up. Cerberus is usually described as having 3 heads, a serpent tail, and snakes growing from his body. Would you like to argue about something else that you don't know about?
You just pulled that from like Gemini's overview.
Dude, I could literally pull up.
You did.
I can literally pull up the vase.
Okay, pull it up. Pull up like an actual historical source.
My God.
Because this is
not to butt in,
there
but Max
you go.
is right.
How I am right, yes.
Cerberus does have a snake tail.
Look at that in the top right. That's a fucking snake. Are you done arguing nonsense that you don't know anything about?
Okay, you know what? I'll concede on that. Cerberus has a snake tail. But I'm still not like, Hercules is real as fuck though. Because like you're gonna say Cerberus has a real tail.
Look, I don't care about any of this. I don't care about any of this.
Why are you arguing with me about it?
Why are you here derailing the conversation?
Well, I mean, I was getting a definition from you about Messiah.
Don't care.
Pretty much the whole thing.
So, do you have anything else?
Can I be tagged in?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, what do you want?
Raven wants to tag in Aries.
Sure.
Right, Raven? Oh, actually?
Yeah, because like this is your subject, because Hercules and you're like a Greek god of war.
Okay, so
That's
all right.
Aries.
So if you're
Could please stop
nah,
talking about shit you know nothing about? That's very irritating.
so you're saying that when you can't define your opinionated version on what the Messiah is?
That's not what I said. If you're
So can
starting,
you definitively say?
if you start by lying about me, where you're going, this is not going to go well either.
Okay, so quoting your exact words, then you said that. How do you know? Or you said, yeah, you said, how do you know that Hercules is real? Or you said,
Don't care
and then
about
you
that
proceeded to
either.
say,
I'm here to talk. There's a topic in the name of the room. That's what I want to talk about. Now
okay,
it
then
makes
define
sense why
Messiah.
people keep
Give
kicking
me
you
your
out of their
opinionated
rooms.
description on what the Messiah is.
It's not an opinion. It's what the Bible says.
So is an argument not an opinion? Hello?
Whatever. I don't care about arguing definitions, dude. I use normative
We're not arguing the
language.
definition. In a debate, there's an argument versus another argument. If you're arguing someone, you have an opinion you need to bring to the table. If you can't bring that opinion to the table, then what do you have to debate?
Yeah, what I limit myself is to reading the book. I without my opinion even considered. I can just read the book and demonstrate from the book itself that Jesus is not the Messiah.
Okay, so give me the exact. Okay, I want you to read the exact text in which gives you the definition. Well, not the definition. Is in which gives you the opinion that Jesus was not the Messiah.
No, that's very easy. Have you read
Okay, read it to me right now.
Matthew? Have you read Matthew?
No, I didn't ask you to ask me anything. Read me the exact text.
Look, you
which...
need to calm down. This is a conversation, and there's a reason why I'm asking you this, because this will go a lot smoother. This will go a lot smoother if you know what we're talking about. So have you read Matthew?
Okay, so how are you going to definitively say
just
that
answer
the
damn question? Holy shit, dude. It's a very easy
dumb question.
Yes
you just
or
outed
no.
Yourself.
Okay, fine.
Have you read Matthew?
No, I haven't.
Then why are you even interested in having a debate of something you haven't read?
Okay, so read exactly what Matthew says then. Read it. Read to me what gives you the opinion that Jesus is not the Messiah. Or did you just come on here being ignorant? You have not given me a
Motherfucker, you told me you haven't read the Bible.
I never said I haven't read the Bible.
I told you, have you read Matthew? And you said no. That's the first
Reading
gospel.
the entire Bible doesn't mean you haven't read the Bible. What?
Oh, when I mean, obviously, when I mean, have you read the Bible? I mean, have you read the whole thing? That's why I stopped talking with the other dude.
Then I haven't. Who reads the whole
Bible before?
You literally said or.
What do you mean, who reads the whole Bible? How can you call yourself anything like a Christian or a Jew and you haven't read
Okay, so you just okay. So you just indirectly said that reading the whole Bible automatically makes someone a Christian. If an atheist reads the whole Bible, that they can understand more about what they don't believe in, does that make them a Christian? Are you stupid?
Every time you talk. While I'm talking, people cannot hear you. People cannot hear you when you speak over me because my microphone is louder than you. So the stream is laughing at you right now. So calm down.
That depends on
calm your fucking
YouTube. I want to watch.
Calm your fucking tits.
Wait. I'm gonna
calm your fucking tits. It's not. I never said that reading the whole Bible makes you a Christian. My claim.
Yeah, you did.
You just said that. You literally indirectly
liars.
Said that. You said if you haven't read the whole Bible, then you're not a Christian.
No, that's not what I said. The claim
that's exactly what you said.
Stop talking over me. The claim that I made to Raven was that if you believe that Jesus is the Messiah, that's what makes you a Christian. What I said.
No, I think he's the Messiah, and I am not a Christian. I am a blasphemer. Like, I'm an evil heretic. I believe.
Then why do you think that Jesus is the Messiah? That makes no fucking. You're holding a contradictory position then.
I personally don't believe in either ideas. I just believe there's a creator. The idea that there's not a creator to the universe and everything that exists itself is just straight stupid.
Also, Max, I went to your YouTube channel and you're not streaming. What the fuck?
I am streaming. Yes.
Where? You said live on YouTube.
The chat's laughing at you. The chat is laughing at you.
Yes.
You said live on YouTube. I'm literally on your channel.
Yo, this guy is
No,
not
but
real.
I have another channel. That's my main channel.
Give me
that's-
your other
Okay,
channel
okay.
right
So
now.
send me.
Look at this shit.
Shane, let me see. Let me see.
You better set that channel
You're
right now.
like-
I expect there to be freaking.
There better be at
stream.
least a singular person.
I
in
want
that stream.
some person to be laughing.
I
want to
see at least a hee ha ha in chat.
Yeah. They're so dumb.
So you've
Okay.
lied on multiple accounts. You've lied about the fact you're streaming. You've lied about your entire debate, and you've lied about your own belief.
I didn't lie about anything.
Your entire debate just got Your entire debate just got completely debunked. Not even
Not even
proving
not
your
even
debate in and of itself
close.
is wrong.
Not even close.
You didn't
So
debate it.
none of that happened. I didn't lie about anything. When you continue talking over me, people can't hear you at all. So when
Which
you
people?
try,
Which people? You haven't set
when
the
you
stream
try to interrupt me, I will just continue talking forever until you stop and you let me get what I want to say. So no, I didn't lie. You lied about my claim. I said that if you hold the position that Jesus was the Messiah, then that makes you a Christian because that's a central claim of the religion. Everything else is secondary. The main claim Christianity makes is that Jesus is the Messiah. That's it.
Not the main claim Christianity
That
makes.
is
Do
the
you
main
know what
claim.
Christianity is? Christianity is the belief in God.
That is
So the
incorrect.
main claim that a Christian would make is that
That is
God
incorrect.
exists.
No, that's incorrect. That's
No, it's not. That's
yeah.
exactly what a Christian is. I just told you what
No.
a Christian is, and you just flat out
No,
denied the
because
definition of a Christian.
the Jews and the Muslims, they believe in hypothetically the same God, but they have
No,
vastly
they don't.
different.
They believe in different gods. All cultures believe in different gods.
That is
There's
incorrect.
Buddhism, Hinduism. They all believe in different gods.
That
People
is
believe
incorrect.
in Buddha.
There's a
They don't
reason.
believe in God.
There
So
is a reason. Again, you keep interrupting me, and people can't hear you when you do that. There's a reason why they're called the Abrahamic religions. It's because they all worship the God of Abraham, which is the same God. They all, and I said hypothetically because that could be argued. But this is extremely boring. This is extremely boring debate. You don't know what you're talking about.
really ignorant.
You don't know one single fact about any of this.
You have not given me a single statement, proof, or evidence of anything that would give you the opinion that not even the opinion.
Yeah,
that would
because
give you even a
every time
hint
I
that
try to
Jesus
get
is
to
not the
it,
Messiah.
you
But I'm not
derail.
provided anything. I literally asked
Focus.
you to
Hey.
read what gives you that, and you couldn't do that.
Focus.
Hey,
I was trying to give you,
focus.
but every time you
Yeah,
derailed, I was
but every
about to
time
give you the
you
verses,
derail.
and
He
you
was about to give
started
you the verses,
derailing with
And you
lies.
started the rating and lies.
Okay. So I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry,
ask you one very no. I'm gonna ask
You don't
you
get to
one
ask
very
me
simple.
jack shit here.
No, I want to ask you one very simple question. If you can answer this question, I will say that you have definitively won the debate. Okay?
That's not how any of this works, and I don't
No,
care.
I will say
don't
that.
care
I will
one
say
bit.
you win
I
the
don't
debate.
give a fuck what you say. I couldn't care less.
Why are you up here? Why did you put this
Because I
here?
want
Why
to
are you here?
debate Christians.
So do you want to debate Christians to prove them wrong on something
Yes.
that they know more about than you? Clearly.
They don't.
Or do you want to debate
95%
somebody?
of 95% of Christians don't know the Bible as well as I do. So it's always fun to come up here and read their book to them and watch them crumble, just like you're crumbling right now. They start lying. They start spiraling. Yeah.
Give me
That's a
4
lot of
quotes from the
fun.
Bible. Give me 4 quotes from the Bible.
4 quotes about what?
He's Googling Gemini right now.
4 quotes. He's Googling right now.
But do you think that I know the Bible like from memory?
Yeah.
Oh my
like,
God!
One
You've been
thing
basing this
he
whole
said before
conversation off
Abraham
of something.
was, I was. I am the truth, the
Again,
way, the light.
when you freak out, people can't
Nobody
hear
gets
you.
to the
And when I
Father
speak,
except
people
through
can't
me.
hear you even less because my volume is higher than yours.
Those who
So
are
if you're
without
going to come
sin
here
sin
and have a
throw the
mental
first stone.
breakdown over shit you know nothing about, then I'm not interested in talking to you.
All right, I'm listening.
Yes,
No,
yes,
still let them find it. Because, I mean, it is there. When you click, it's there. Just, I'm not going to spoon feed a couple of children.
How old are you?
Wait, why are you debating
That's
children?
none of your business.
That's
Why did you
fucked
come
up.
in here?
If he's over 18, he's getting cooked by a 16-year-old. And however old you are, Raven. That's
I'm
crazy.
like,
You're. Oh my.
I'm some age.
Obviously, the dummy
Some
who's
age.
never read the
You're getting
Bible.
cooked by a bird. You're getting cooked by a bird and the god of war. Come on.
You're.
Getting
Oh,
cooked
that's
by a gay
adorable.
fucking furry Max.
That's
Who's
adorable.
apparently a
Like,
Christian,
yeah, I'm
according
getting
to
cooked,
you.
and you don't know what my argument is. You literally had to lie.
You called me a Christian. I
You
did not.
said that Christians are defined by if they've read the whole Bible.
That's not what I said. Again, you filthy
That's
liar.
exactly what you
That
said.
is-
You said
that
a Christian is not a
is-
Christian if they have not read the whole Bible.
That is
You're
not
indirectly
what I,
saying
that is not what I said. I literally clarified that to you, and you lied to it again.
literally
You
said
lied
to, like,
originally.
What clarification
And
did
then
you
you
say?
also
What
lied
clarification?
through the
Your
clarification. So
clarification was lying.
that is it. You both are so out. Bye.
No, master, please.
Yo,
No.
yo, Raven, make a VC, make a VC.
Okay.
Yo,
How do I?
Yo, why does he have a Zach D Films? Zach D Films profile picture. Yo, mom.
Hello.
Hey, I'm not a Christian or anything. I was just trying to eavesdrop.
Oh, okay. You can stay. We can chit chat. But I'm looking specifically for Christians.
Okay. By the way, huge fan of the YouTube channel and the DJing and all the debates and stuff like that. Subscribed and everything. So yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's get some big wins in the chat for a fan. Let's go. How did you find the channel?
I think you were on this server like 2 years ago, and then you were helping mod with like when there was like a bunch of like we had like remember like 2-3 years, like I think it was 1.5 2 years ago, there was like this channel, like the server was inundated with a bunch of like Muslims and white supremacists and a lot of like really that when you were like you and Daniel was there, I think Hannah, First Amender, a lot of people, OGs were there. They were helping mod and keeping control and moderate. Yeah, I remember that, and I remember that you were streaming, and I found your channel that way, and I subbed to it. It was a different account I was using, but yeah, I subbed to it.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
I tried doing this the other day for the first time. We got an epic crash out from a guy. And I'm thinking of doing this a little bit more because I used to do a lot of flat earth, but the problem is that it's so dying that it's not even like they're not even putting out content. It's so dead.
Oh yeah. I think one of the bigger flat earthers did like an experiment, and I think that's affected the community because the experiment proved the earth was around, because why wouldn't it? So it was like, yeah, it was, I forget which one it was. I think they went to Antarctica and they captured a 24-hour sun.
Yep.
Or something like that. Yeah, that, and they were like gaslight, this guy's not a flat earther, he's a fake, he's a mole, he's LARPing, he's like doing all sorts of this. Are you streaming right now on your channel?
Yes.
By the way, or okay, I'm gonna watch on that instead. Not on Discord.
No problem. Awesome. Right. Take care.
All right, bye. All right, see ya.
Bye. Poor Claire says, how can... Okay, hold on. I did say that, but I didn't say that that's what makes you a Christian. That it's always baffling to me when people, you ask them, are you a Christian? Yes. Have you read the whole Bible? No. But my claim is that to call yourself a Christian, all you need to do is just accept that Jesus was the Messiah. Everything else is secondary to me, right? So that's not the intended purpose. So the central claim is that Jesus is the Messiah. That is it. But I mean, these guys, like the dude argue with me that Cerberus didn't have a snake tail, and I literally have a Cerberus tattooed on my arm, like here. And then obviously, like, oh, you're cooked. Like, so dumb. So dumb. Thosis says, I have read the entire Bible except the last word. I'm so close to becoming a Christian. All Muslims are Christians is then a good debate title. That is contentious, right? That is contentious because even though they're supposed to hold to the same doctrine, and this is the crux of the Islamic dilemma, right? Is that the Quran says, for example, that Jesus was not crucified, which basically negates one of the important secondary claims from Christianity, that Jesus was crucified to atone for the sins of humanity, which is problematic in its own way, because number one, blood is not required for the atonement of sin. If you, for example, in the Old Testament, it says that if you don't have enough to sacrifice a lamb or whatever, you can sacrifice a dove. And if you don't even have enough for that, you can sacrifice a tenth of an ephah of flour, which means that blood is not required for atonement at all. Tony says, the concept of a Messiah being real requires the existence of God. Essentially, the Nicene Creed defines Christianity according to the Orthodox churches and the Catholics. Sure. And for the purposes of this debate, I have to grant them that that God is real. So I'm not even arguing that when I do this, because you could accuse me of my argument being a little bit reductionist, but I think that the central claim of Christianity is that Jesus is the Messiah. That's why it tries and fails over and over and over to prove that claim. And that's kind of what I like to talk about right now. For example, to give you some of the titles, the virgin birth, Bethlehem being the birthplace of Jesus, the flight to Egypt, Rachel crying for her children, that kind of stuff, Jesus being called a Nazarene, and so on. Terry says, I'm not over the fact they think Jews, Muslims, and Christians don't worship the same God. Well, that's why I said hypothetically, is because I don't think they're the same. I don't think that the God of the Old Testament is the same as the God of the New Testament. And I don't think Allah is the same to any of the other two. But that is just based on, specifics, right? On a grand scale, they claim that they worship the same God. The problem is that they contradict. Oh, Neo, no! Neo, we've been through this so much. The earth is not flat. Hold on. Oh my God, Neo, why do you have to come and ruin the fun? Okay, hold on. 1 second, I'm getting ready. Any day now. Give me just a moment. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Here you go, Neo. Amateur rocket. It's curved. Sorry. The claim that Jesus is the Messiah is what separates Judaism and Christianity. Yeah, and that's at the crux of... I like to watch inter-religious debates, right? And like, for example, the Quran says that Jesus did not get crucified, that Jesus, it was made to appear like Jesus was crucified. but in reality he wasn't, right? Fear infect says, I'm a Christian or not a Christian, it doesn't matter at all, debate me. What? I'm not. Wait, are you behind Claire? I'm not over the fact that he said the definition of Christian is believing in God, then listed other religions that believe in God but aren't Christians. Wait, I said that? I wouldn't say that. Low Earth Surfer for $9.99. Hey Max, congrats on the 1,000 subs. Well, thank you. Miss the good old MDD Discord buffoonery with debating flirts, Islamist supremacists with you and First Amender. Daniel and the rest of the gang. Here's to more clownery. Cheers. Well, thank you so much. Given that there is not much flirting going on, then I guess moving on to this will be a good fun. It's always nice to see Christians come on this and just crash out. Oh, Claire, no, the guy they were talking said that. Yes, okay. Big Fish says, if we ask Neo for evidence of flat Earth, do you think he'll provide it? Is Neo the one? Well, no, not really. Neo is he's for a flat earther, he's nice. He's we're friends, right? And Neo, one of the funniest things, and I should have the video somewhere. Neo said that the Van Allen belt is the firmament in a huge reification fallacy. Let me see in my D drive, Neo. Let me see if I still have the video. Oh no! All I get is hello.
Hey, Max, how you doing?
You know me, always doing fan freaking tastic. You?
Hell yeah, me too.
That's awesome. Got rid of the troll kits.
Okay. You still want to debate whether Jesus was Messiah?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see here, because I'm Catholic. So according to us, the Messiah is someone that had to fulfill certain requirements.
Yes.
And I believe that the Catholics like me, we understand that Jesus apparently did fulfill all the requirements. We can look up what the requirements are.
Yes. The problem that I see, so far we're in agreement. The problem that I see is that when we start investigating some of the claims that the New Testament makes about what Jesus fulfilled, that those really don't stand to scrutiny.
Max, I'm so sorry to cut you off, Max. Up.
No, it's okay.
Someone's coming in. Someone's knocking on my door, man. I gotta go. I'm so sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
I'll come back.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank
no
you so
problem.
much. Okay. Have a good day, brother.
Take care. Tay said, please don't be an idiot. No, Vesper, we've known each other for a couple of years. He's fine. He's kind. Hello.
Well, that was kind of a boner kill, wasn't it?
Hi, how you doing?
What up, Max?
You know me. I'm always doing fantastic.
Fantastico. Wrong accent, but
You good? How's the baby? No, not really a baby anymore, right? A 1 or 2?
that one is still underway. Though I did come back from a trip to Poland. I'd like to show off when we get the chance.
To what? To Poland?
Poland. Yeah.
Nice.
That was actually a lot of fun. That was a lot more fun than I expected. Also, too, it was kind of trippy. You know, being in Poland, you expect there to be like, you know, the other languages around, you know, that would make their appearance more so in like plaques and stuff. No, dude, all their stuff was either in Polish or English.
Well, yeah. They get
What do you mean? Well, yeah.
there's a
I mean,
lot
that
of
kind of makes sense why it's
places.
not in Russian, but
There's a lot of places that are doing like signs. English is right now the lingua franca of the world. So, like here, even here in Uruguay, you'll see that some things are starting to have, like the airport, for example. The airport is all in Spanish and English. Some
okay.
signs also have a little bit of Portuguese, but that's because we're very close to Brazil.
See, I figured that it was the proximity that kind of made that difference, more so than just, or I mean, maybe visitors or whatever. But I didn't think there were too many English-speaking visitors going to Poland. They do. There's a pretty decent amount of them though that do also know English, which is also nice. Not too fluently, but pretty good.
Yeah, and with the Europeans being able to just move around as they see, like with no problem, that makes it a lot easier to get people that's, you know, to make signs for that accommodate for the biggest amount of people. Hold on, I'm trying to get some people here
Yeah, no problem.
to debate.
I'm just gonna get the card real quick anyway.
All right. Wait, so you said, like, did you have another kid? You have
No.
two?
I said I haven't
okay.
got that far yet.
Oh, okay.
Still, that is still underway.
Yeah, but when you say that is still underway, I thought that to me that sounds like your wife is pregnant.
No, that's not in that way. I apologize. No, I'm trying to basically get her pregnant in that way. Is still in the process of being underway.
Yeehaw!
which was also fun too, trying to ask her dad too for her hand in marriage. Let me tell you.
Who does that?
What do you mean who does that? That's what you're supposed to do.
No, like what?
Mm-hmm. That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, not here, fortunately.
Not there. You just straight up ask the girl and that's it?
Yeah, of course. And then you go,
That's
like,
weird.
and then she goes to her parents and tells them, like, hey, I'm getting married. Like, why would you ask her father if she can marry you? Like, this is not antiquity.
Because it doesn't have to be antiquity for the old ways to still work best. And especially with that one too, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Should be doing something like that.
who do you want?
That's even the old ways are still very much appreciated.
Who do you want to marry? You want to marry her, so that's the only person that
Right.
you can. Like, what if the father says no? I'll still marry her. Who gives a fuck?
And if the father says no, then I ask why, and then see what I have to do to be able to essentially earn that trust. I mean, yeah, in that way
Who
too.
cares
He
what
basically
the
does
dude
say no
says?
on that one too.
Who cares what the dude says?
And that kind of thing too. It's not like, you know, he's just her dad. He still ends up, especially with the marriage also goes through and all that sort of thing too. He's still just as much family as my own father. That's why they're still in-laws. Like, still a father-in-law.
Yeah,
but
in-law means not family, like half family or whatever.
in-law would basically be like by blood. More so it's by law than by blood.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. Maybe it's
So.
the heathen upbringing.
The heathen upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask your Catholic neighbors and stuff, though. They'll tell you. Probably the ones that didn't grow up in the communist era, though.
There's
Well, actually, Although to be fair, number of the Poles that I knew too also did grow up under communist era occupied Poland. So there's that.
I don't have I don't know if my neighbors are like here. It's so different. Like 45% of people here are non-religious, so that makes it very hard to actually find someone who still holds to any of that. Even the
I don't like
religious
having.
people
Oh, yes,
here, even the religious people here are kind of like half believers. Give me
half believers by the Catholic standard or by the Protestant standard. I asked about Protestant standard because
By
Protestant standard is a lot lighter.
all standards. Like people here, they go to church a couple of times a year. But I didn't like the one thing I always say is I didn't know that fundamentalists were really a thing until I started talking with people from not here.
How do you mean?
Right. I had never come across in like real life with a fundamentalist.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was like a caricature of media for a long time. And then I started running up against the fundamentalist Muslims that were around here before. And then I started running into like the fundamentalist Christians. So it is a caricature, but it's not that exaggerated.
I mean, to be fair, you're going to. I mean, to be fair in that way, yeah, you are going to run into your quote unquote extremists on that regard too, on all sides of the aisle. And I'm surprised that there is plenty of those though in Uruguay.
I don't even
for the
mean
most part.
extreme. No, we don't have extremists. We have even less fundamentalists. I met only
extremists
one.
and fundamentalists.
I met only
yeah.
one lady, and she didn't want to go out with me because I was an atheist, and I was like, imagine how mad we could make your family, and it didn't work, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not a good pickup line on that one. That's not a good follow up on that one. Well, just imagine how angry will make your family.
Yeah.
It's not,
yeah. Then I told her
that's not a way to get into the sheets there.
I told her I debate Christians all the time on the YouTube, and she started arguing with me. And it's like, look, this is an unfair fight. I've been doing this for a while. Just it's not going to work well. Let me read Jack Fetter for $4.99. Thank you so much. Jack says, asking the dad assumes yes. If he says no, never, and go fuck yourself, then what? That's why it's dumb. Ignore it if not yes. Yeah, that's my thought. So why would you even do it? Hello.
Because it's called respect.
Hello to our friends CMFP, Smocrates, and Brenda. How you doing?
Doing okay.
Awesome. Nice to see
CMFP seems to be busy. Socrates is probably away.
Damn, CM. That's
No,
nice.
I'm about to go away. I'm gonna go smoke.
Oh, you're okay. There you go.
I'll be right.
I was like, he must have got on that smoke break.
Going to smoke the devil's lettuce.
At least it's not the devil's potpourri.
Hey, sorry, I was busy doing something. What's up, Max? How you doing?
Hey, you know me. I'm always
What up?
awesome.
Doing your thing?
Yeah. I did one of these the other day, and it was a lot of fun. Had a Christian yell and crash out, and then rage quit. So.
Oh. You speak to the Englishman? He's new to the server.
No,
Yeah.
I
The
know
Englishman.
something like Tangit Rel was his name, or something like that.
Yeah, keep your eye out for the Englishman. He likes to do live sessions here now. He's been a new user here. But yeah, he streams live as well.
Okay.
Is that what the one with the red cross and the white background, the English coloring,
Yes.
or is that the
Yeah.
dude? Okay.
Yep, that's him. I don't know what denomination he is, but he's definitely Christian.
Probably Anglican.
Yeah, more than likely.
If he's English maxing, he's probably Anglican.
What the hell is an Anglican? What does that even
Anglicans. So if you're familiar with Henry VIII basically separating from the Catholic Church, basically creating his own church, that's Anglicanism. That's the Church of England.
Wait, but aren't those like Protestants?
Yes.
But so Protestant is the same as
Yeah, Protestants did originally break away from the Catholic Church. Yes.
Hope is like also known as heretic.
Yes.
I mean, you're all heretics.
Heresy.
You're all heretics
No.
to Judaism.
Well,
No,
Orthodox,
and plus nobody cares what they think anyway.
I mean, their book is the basis for your religion, so people do care.
Well, no, it's not the book. It would be essentially the faith in totality, because that's outside of like just the book itself. But even on that one, though, too, is that if you're also looking at it from that way too, this was also something kind of like with the whole Messiah thing. It was something that was already foretold as something that would happen. So even by
Yeah.
according to the Jew standards at that point, they're the ones who let themselves out.
Well,
you know what's fun?
Jesus was not the Messiah. That's a
He
claim.
was.
No, he wasn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you?
Why wouldn't he be?
Are you 100% sure?
Well,
about that?
Jews don't think so.
We can
Jews
go.
don't
We can
think
go
so.
on it right now. But but then to explain that, so also the numerous amounts of Jews who also converted. After all, it was also Jews who were the first converts into Christianity. But aside from that, which claims then do you feel are doubtful about him being the Messiah? Then
Well, doubtful. No, just completely false. For example, Matthew. Hold on. Let me do the share here for a second. Boom, boom, boom. Shoot. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go. So Matthew 1. We start with like the big one, right? Verses 22 and 23. All this took place to fulfill what had been spoken by the Lord through the prophet. Look, the virgin shall become pregnant and give birth to a son, and they shall name him Emmanuel, which means God is with us. The problem is that if you go to Isaiah, this has nothing to do with Jesus.
clarify.
Yeah, Isaiah. Here, let's start. It's quoting verse 14, but let's start in 10. Again, the Lord spoke to Ahaz, saying, ask a sign of the Lord your God, let it be deep as Sheol or high as heaven. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, I will not put the Lord to the test. Then Isaiah said, hear then, O house of David, is it too little for you to weary mortals that you weary my God also? Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. Look, the young woman is with child and shall bear a son and shall name him Emmanuel. He shall eat curds and honey by the time he knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good. For before the child knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land before whose two kings you are in dread will be deserted. The Lord will bring on you and your people and your ancestral house such days as have not come since the day that Ephraim departed from Judah, the king of Assyria. This has nothing to do with Jesus. And Matthew quotes verse 14 as the virgin birth, but this in Hebrew says Ha al-Mahara.
So here's the fun part. Did you actually bother to study the Hebrew word that's used there?
Yeah, Ha al-Mahara. It's used of Dinah in Exodus 32 after she gets raped.
Okay. So here's a question then to you. When you look up Alma, go ahead and do so, by the way, since you're on the screen. Could you go ahead and go to Bible Hub for me and look up that particular Hebrew word?
Yeah, I know it has a semantic range, but even if I grant you that the verse that Isaiah is talking about a virgin, then the chapter is not even about him. The whole
that's not how that works though. That's not how Messiah claims and stuff like that. So you don't have entire like chapters that are dedicated to that though. That's not how the Bible works. You don't have to have like a whole like chapter dedicated to a specific prophecy. It's not how messianic prophecies work in the Bible.
No, but
Because
the messianic claims are sprinkled all throughout the Old Testament. The problem is that none of this in Isaiah 7 here, none of this is about Jesus. This whole thing is about King Ahaz, who's being attacked by two kings from the north and is very uneasy. And God just tells him, Yahweh just tells him like, yo, be chill. It's all good. And then the prophecy gets fulfilled Emmanuel is born, and the prophecy gets fulfilled in the next chapter. This has nothing to do with Jesus.
Okay,
But
so not only does the
here's
fact that it does, because you could have. Okay, hold on. Before, your other word.
no,
Okay.
don't do it. You're going to invoke
What do you mean? Don't do it. Don't do what?
You're going to invoke double prophecy, right?
Double prophecy isn't exactly the kind of term that you would really use for that, but you do understand though too. Just before I guess we continue on further, you do understand how messianic prophecies within the Old Testament are essentially plucked out, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do you have it purposely to where there's entire chapters dedicated to just the messianic prophecy?
I told you that they're sprinkled throughout.
No, okay. So
Because,
we agree then that there's not just
different
like
authors.
entire chapters. But so we agree then that when it does come to the messianic prophecies within Scripture, it's not just basically an entire chapter that's this is the messianic prophecy or this is the messianic prophecy, right?
No, there's a bunch. I already said there's a whole bunch of all throughout the
That
Old
wasn't the
Testament.
specific. Right, but that's not the specific question I'm asking you. The specific question I'm asking you is we don't have entire chapters that's just essentially dedicated to this is the first messianic prophecy, this is the second, this is the third, anything like that, right?
I already said that the messianic prophecies are sprinkled all throughout the Old Testament.
So we'll just accept that as a yes then. So if we're going to go ahead and continue on further, then you understand that even those messianic prophecies that are taken from within those portions of Scripture are talking relating to two things even simultaneously, right?
What?
You understand that when we're also talking about certain things that are happening within the context of sacred Scripture, they do reference more than one thing simultaneously, right?
No.
You don't recognize that?
No, that's why I told you don't do it. Double is double cope. That's the only double fulfillment. That is just the copious cope that ever coped.
That sounds like something somebody would say who doesn't actually want to try and actually understand the book they're reading or the words that are presented to
You're
them.
wrong.
That would be a double cope on your part, not on the part of the person who's actually understanding the text.
Why isn't this pulling up Alma? Is it Alma with
Alma,
an H?
yeah, ALMA. Go to a specific verse and look it up from there. That'll probably help you more, to be honest.
Yeah, that's here, young woman, a virgin. But that's the semantic range. But like if you look at
if you look over
the young woman is with child, and I think that's a more appropriate. That's a more appropriate translation of this verse.
It would be if you were anti-Christian, which is exactly what you're doing, especially from the anti-religious perspective, which is something I did when I was also anti-religious. So to put into context, can you look up in Bible Hub, look up every other time that word is used, and tell me when it's not referencing a young virgin woman?
Exodus 32.
Okay, go on.
It's used. It's use of Dinah.
No.
After she gets raped.
No. Use Bible Hub. It takes you to all those automatically.
I don't know. I don't know much about this website. I know the other one better.
Very useful. Not perfect, but very useful.
Exodus 32 is used of Dinah after she gets raped.
Oh, sorry. At which point?
Exodus 32, right?
Because you also have to remember there's more than one Hebrew translation, more than one Hebrew iteration of the Old Testament, just so you know.
Yeah.
So that one too, you also have to look and see what they've changed and what they didn't.
Yeah, but again, even if I grant you that here it's Alma, there's no way that you can make this text, this paragraph, which is clearly nothing to do about Jesus. You have to ignore all the context of not only this paragraph, but the whole chapter. You have to ignore the whole context of Isaiah, and you have to just latch on these two sentences in isolation. That is just like, that's why I find this
Well, that's
absolutely
not how the
hilarious.
Bible works. The Bible doesn't work that way. It might not work the way you want it to, which is a hurdle quite a number of people have to basically get over. But in this case, yes, if you're going to look through other places, especially that relate to prophecy or anything like that, yeah, they're not listed as just this is a prophecy that will occur in
I
year.
mean, you can think that, but it
What does
is.
that mean? Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out later. No, but it's
No, but
laid out.
when it says, for example, hold on, let me show you. Let me bring up another one. Take, for example, in Matthew 2, verses 5 and 6. The
Okay.
2, 5, 6. No, fuck. Damn you.
I would recommend using. Well,
There we go. Here.
I depend. I suppose it depends on what you're looking for out of it.
So here, I just like that. This is a lot easier for me. This is the one I'm used to using. So here, and you, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, and by no means among the last rulers of Judah, from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people Israel. This is cited as a prophecy, but then you go to Micah 5:2. Fuck. Micah 5:2. Here. 1 second. There you go. Then you go to Micah. It says, "But you, O Bethlehem of Ephrathah, you are the little one of the clans of Judah. From you shall come forth for me one who is to rule in Israel." When did Jesus ever rule in Israel? Not a single day.
Is it okay for me to say something?
Yes. Oh, you
If
got
I can,
crushed
huh?
you rage quit the other day. Yes, for sure.
Oh no, I didn't rage quit. I'm at I'm at work. So
Okay.
I can't be on. In regard to the Emmanuel prophecy from Matthew and Isaiah, what I wanted to point out was that what it's saying in Matthew is not that the actual completion or fulfillment of the Isaiah prophecy has been done in Matthew, because like you pointed out,
You already got cooked on this. You already got cooked on this the other day. When you tell me that the prophecy will be fulfilled in the future, and I'm sorry that you don't like it, you are granting me my argument that Jesus fulfilled nothing.
Can you just let me finish? Could you please?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to say something which you got cooked on the other day, and you're going to get cooked again, because I just did.
So, okay, but
If that's the case, I'd like to see a replay of it, but I want to at least hear both sides at least of this one.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so when it says that the completion of the prophecy in Isaiah, it's not saying that the prophecy was left incomplete in Isaiah. What it's saying is that the fulfillment is the word can mean completion. And what was done in Isaiah had been done again in Matthew. And so if you understand, which I'm sure you probably do, you understand that Isaiah gives the prophecy to King Ahaz. And then when the prophecy
if you're reading it from your ex.
So when the prophecy comes to fulfillment and it says that the son or the child won't be able to cry Abba Ema before the plunder of Damascus and Samaria, there are two things that are prophesied: that Damascus would be it would be plundered, and that they would lose their kings. And the son was given as a sign. He won't be this old before it happens, as a sign that God is with them. Just like how in Matthew, like Jesus was supposed to be called Emmanuel, right? A sign that God is with them. And there was a prophetic description given of what he would do as a sign that God was with them. That's what I wanted to get out. It's not saying
again,
that
you got cooked on this the other day. Why are you telling? Where the hell do you get the idea that prophecies have double meanings? Because the prophecy in Isaiah 7 is very clear and gets fulfilled
I never
in the
said they had
next
two.
page.
I never said they had two meanings.
That's literally what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is that when it says that the fulfillment, what it means is that it's completed. The same thing happened in Isaiah that just happened in Matthew. It's not saying that the prophecy in Isaiah was left incomplete until 600 years later. No, obviously not, because the plunder of Damascus and Samaria did take place. What it's saying is that same thing just repeated. Isaiah's son,
the Bible says none of
Ashbaz,
that. The Bible says absolutely nothing like that.
No, it totally does. It says the fulfillment of however it's worded, the fulfillment of from Isaiah, but it's not saying that it's just like it's saying it's completed, right? So there's a pattern.
You have no clue what you're talking about. None of that.
Wait, hold on,
Matthew
hold
says
on.
none of that.
Wait, hold on. If I may ask, would either let him finish or actually bring up the stuff that actually does like critique that? Just because I'm curious as to why you're saying that he was cooked on this or that, whatever.
It's the same argument that you are trying to make, that it's a double fulfillment. That it has it's a double meaning.
That's I didn't. I was specific in trying to say we shouldn't be using double prophecy or anything like that. But I was confirming to you that there are verses that you have there in Scripture where it's not like the entire chapter is dedicated to this messianic prophecy or that one that way. Unless you want to go into it, absolutely. Or you go.
That doesn't change my argument.
Welcome.
The argument is that Matthew talks about a prophecy and tries to make it about Jesus when it's not about Jesus.
It's not making the prophecy about Jesus. That's why I'm trying to walk you through the entire thing, because when it says the fulfillment, it's just talking about the completion of a pattern. Maher-shalal Ashbaz was born, and the prophecy surrounding his birth, what it did come to pass. Right. So when Jesus, and his name is Yeshua, which means, Yahovah saves, he is going to save his people. So as a sign that God is with them, he is born.
He didn't save anyone.
Oh my God. That's why you feel like I got cooked, because you won't let me talk. But
because you keep yapping over something that you keep repeatedly getting cooked on. There's nothing you can point to me on the way. Again, you keep speaking over me, and every time no one can hear you. You keep trying to invent this thing that Matthew said when it doesn't say that. Matthew does not say that whatsoever. So
Matthew is saying everything that I'm saying that it says.
No, it doesn't. You're lying. You're lying on the book. You're literally lying on the book, and you know what happens when you lie on the book.
Can I ask you a question? Hold on.
One second. When you lie on the book on my channel, you get Revelation 21:8. But as for the cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars, that's you. They will be consigned to the fire. Hold on. Can I not be interrupted, please? They will be consigned to the fiery lake of burning sulfur, which is the second death. So you get super hell when you lie on the book.
It was funny. You quoted a passage that also applies to you.
I know.
Robin,
it literally says unbelievers.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of. This book is all fiction. Robin Webster for $2 says.
See,
then why do you care anyway?
Robin Webster for $2 says Genesis 34 refers to Dinah after the rape. Thank you, Robin.
Okay, but the exact word?
What?
With the exact word, Alma?
Alma, yeah.
Okay. And what does Alma mean? Because we've already gone through this multiple times. What does it mean?
Young woman.
No, a young virgin woman.
No. If it's used of Dinah after she gets raped,
okay,
then
it
doesn't mean virgin, right?
Can you please open Bible Hub? Can you please open Bible Hub and look at all the instances where that's used?
For some reason, Bible Hub doesn't have Exodus 34.
Maybe you should
you
look
don't,
at the
it's because you don't know how to use the hub. Just go to Isaiah
I
7:14.
I
Just go
use.
to Isaiah. I'm teaching you as I'm teaching you right now. Go to Bible Hub. Go to
Can
Isaiah
you
7
number one?
114.
Can you calm your fucking tits? That's number one.
You've literally been manifesting this entire time. You want me to calm down?
Yes.
I'm not even yelling. I'm literally teaching you how to use Bible Hub.
I don't care.
So I know you don't care because you know you're acting the way you are.
That,
Again,
that kind of makes this a bit of a silly like exchange. But
Do you have an argument?
what do you mean? There is no argument.
he's
I'm
trying to
teaching
help
you.
you.
I'm teaching you how to
He's
use
trying
Bible
to help
Hub.
you with.
Go to Bible Hub. You
Don't
have it
care
open. I
about
see it on
Bible
your tab.
Hub. I don't care about Bible
I'm
Hub.
teaching you how
That's
to use
literally.
because you know why you don't care? Because you know the lexicon will destroy you. That's why you don't care.
No, because I actually listen to someone who does speak Hebrew.
I don't. So what?
That's where I
So
get
what?
the argument from.
Yeah. Okay.
I
hold
don't
on.
care
Do you know
about
Ash
some
Mates?
silly apologist website.
Did you listen?
That is
Hold on.
not
Did
an
you listen to Ash
apologist
Mates?
website.
No.
That is a
Did you,
word
it's
that
literally.
Bible Hub. Hold up. Bible Hub is a word for word for the Old Testament in Hebrew and a word for word in the New Testament for the Greek. That's what Bible Hub is.
Don't care.
I know you don't.
You should because that's literally defeating your entire argument.
No, it
is
doesn't.
the lexicon.
It doesn't.
How would you know then if you're not looking and you're too like
Don't
unconcerned with it when you don't have any
Don't
idea?
care because
Please.
even
I
as
bet
I
you
told
consider
you,
yourself an
as I
intellectual.
told you
then you've
before,
lost the argument.
No, I didn't, because as I told you before,
Then open up Bible Hub
as
and
I
do what I was
told
asking
you
you.
before, it doesn't even change the argument whether it means a virgin or whatever.
Then why isn't the word there?
Listen.
Then why isn't the word there?
Listen. It doesn't change.
You need to listen, dude. That's what I'm trying to get to you so you can understand it. We can be on the same level because this is ridiculous.
Listen to me right now because when you speak, when I speak, no one can hear you. Now, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether it says virgin or not. The nitpick, the argument is not on whether it's a virgin or not. The argument is that the prophecy is a prophecy from Yahweh through Isaiah to King Ahaz about his immediate situation.
He wasn't talking to King Ahaz.
And that gets fulfilled in the next chapter. Jesus is not a part of this whatsoever, and that's the argument. Whether it's a virgin or not, it's irrelevant to the broader argument, which is this is about Ahaz and about his situation right now, not about Jesus. That's the argument.
Since you're just repeating yourself, like let's go then. Let's go ahead and examine that, please. If you don't think your argument is flawed in any way, go to Bible Hub. Open up that particular passage that I told you about. Go to where it says Alma. Find all the instances.
Motherfucker, why would I check on the meaning of Alma when it's irrelevant to the argument?
Hold on. Because if you're not going to do that, you've already admitted to the defeat of this entire
Yeah, I mean,
argument.
and you can cope however you feel like it, but it won't change the argument that my argument. It won't change the fact. It will not change the fact that my argument doesn't hinge on the meaning of Alma. My argument hinges on the fact. My argument.
I know your argument because your argument is flawed because you lack information.
My argument hinges on the fact that this has nothing to do with Jesus.
Hold on.
How are you a mod? Hold up. How are you a VC mod? Conduct yourself properly before I actually send it to someone and they'll deal with you properly.
I will do whatever the fuck I want. So this is not.
You're acting very rude.
I don't care. You're on my show now.
Hold on.
And when you speak over me while I'm speaking, no one on the stream can hear you, and everyone is laughing at you. Robin Webster for $2 says Homer also uses a word in the Iliad for non-virgins. Thank you, Robin. You're roboting.
Really getting ourselves to complete stupidity? Are we going to act like normal? If you're going to choose to act like normal people, let's stop all the screaming and yelling.
I mean, I yell as much as I want. This is my show.
I get it's your show.
You're in my house.
I get it's your show.
You're roboting again. No, we didn't get a single word out of that.
Yelling and screaming doesn't make you right.
Don't
Can
give
we
a
agree on
fuck.
that?
Don't care
Can I,
about
can I
the
add one more
meta.
thing?
No, does yelling and screaming mean you're
Don't
right?
give a fuck. I will yell and scream as much as I
Okay,
want.
so I can yell and scream all I want to, and you're wrong.
You
Matt.
can
So I guess
try.
if you don't care, why should I?
You
Right?
can try,
That's how we're
but
gonna play it?
when you do that, like with me, it's a character trait. Everyone knows that I yell and scream all the fucking time. Now,
Yeah, because
when
your
it
voice is
comes
so
to
high-pitched, you have
you yelling and screaming, it just looks like you're freaking out. And again, you're trying to get me into the conversation on whether my argument hinges on the meaning of Alma. I don't care. Even if Alma, I can grant you that Alma means virgin, it still doesn't change my argument that this whole chapter is not about Jesus and that Matthew was a dumbass who just made up a prophecy out of thin air on something that has no relation to Jesus whatsoever. That's the argument.
Right.
All right. When Isaiah was speaking about the prophet himself, who was he speaking to?
To King Ahaz.
Right now, so please stop.
What is that? What the verse says?
Yes.
What is the?
Yeah,
can
I
you
wanted
read
to
the
point
verse?
that
then?
out earlier.
Read the verse.
Oh, we already. Hold on. What am I looking for? Give me just a sec.
You would start at verse 10.
Yeah. Give me one sec. Isaiah 7. I literally read it all to Batman just a few minutes ago.
So what? Read it again.
Again, the Lord spoke to Ahaz, saying, "Ask a sign of the Lord your God, that it be deep as Sheol or high as heaven." But Ahaz said, "I will not ask. I will not put the Lord to the test." Then Isaiah said, "Hear then, O house of David."
Could you stop there real quick because it's important.
No.
Max, hold on.
It's important.
Max, he's literally trying to help you. Please.
I'm mostly exegeting. You know the problem is you don't know how to exegete. You're focused more on eisegesis. I'm helping you exegete this verse.
Who is the verse?
I'm not coping. I'm exegeting.
Copist. I love that.
What do you mean copus?
Yeah.
So anyway, it says again, the Lord spoke to Ahaz, "Ask a sign of the Lord your God.
Yeah.
Let it be deep as Sheol or as high as heaven." So he's asking for an extravagant sign, not just like a normal prophecy, a normal sign. It's
where's Jesus in this?
Extravagant, right?
Where is Jesus?
So that's what he's talking about here.
Where's
Hold
Jesus?
up, just stop,
Where's
calm
Jesus?
down.
I know the story.
You need to relax.
No, you need to relax.
In verse
You're
11,
in my house.
No, you don't.
So once again, it says, "But Ahaz said, I will not ask, and I will not put the Lord
where's
to the
Jesus?
Test." This is false. Calm down.
Where's
this is false
Jesus?
piety in the presence of the Lord's prophet. The reason why we understand
where
false piety
Jesus?
is because in the prior verses, all right, it actually shows.
Look. I'm done. Where is Jesus in all of this? You don't need to explain to me what this fucking thing means. You just need to point out, again, when you talk while I'm talking, no one can hear you. You need to explain to me, where is Jesus? I don't need you to preach to me. I don't need you to explain to me what the Bible means. Again, you keep talking. The longer that you keep talking while I'm talking, I will continue to bloviate until you shut the fuck up. I need you to tell me, where is Jesus?
My God also.
You need to shut.
Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign.
Batman, it's okay. You're triggered. I understand. Your religion is false. I get it.
House of David.
I don't care. Where is Jesus?
Dude, hold on. Max,
and
hold on. Max,
where the motherfucker is giving me a sermon.
You can do the same.
Yes, this is my show. You're in my house. If you don't like it, you're free to leave.
He's trying to talk. No.
He's not trying to talk. He's trying to preach at me. I don't care. I need my questions answered.
Max, if anything, Max, if he's preaching, then you're preaching. Okay. And if we're gonna be, hold on. Listen. Dude, he's not. I don't think you understand what preaching means. If you're going to be using an English word, try learning the English language.
Fuck's sake,
now,
Batman,
listen. If we are going to try and mitigate people who are in here and they're talking over people, guess what? You have to abide
abide by that
Batman,
too.
shut the
You
fuck
have to abide
up.
by the rules too.
I
You have
don't
to abide
care, Batman. This is
So when he
my
talks, you
show,
shut the
and my
fuck up.
questions will be answered.
And guess what? MDD is not
Batman,
your
calm
show.
your fucking tits.
MDD is not your show.
But this is, I am
So
doing
you abide
my
by the
show right
rules while
now.
you here. And
I am
over
abiding by
talking
the
people.
rules. I'm just holding you to the fire.
Then shut up while he's
No,
talking.
you shut up right now. I don't care about the meta. I don't care about any of this. I need you to tell me where in Isaiah 7 verses 10 through...
Then
Shut
why the
the
fuck are
fuck
you
up.
even here wasting all of our time?
No, you're wasting your time because your religion is false, and I'm trying to help you. So tell
Your
me.
anti-religion is false. That's meaning nothing.
Unreal. Shut it, Batman. I don't care.
You're not real.
Shut
You're
it.
not real. You're Mexican.
And
So
you're
there we
talking
go.
about,
If we're
you're
going to be
talking
going
about
in
following the
stupid,
rules, and you
don't
have
be
to go.
talking to me.
You have to
Don't
go
talk
to
to me, Mexican.
racism. Like seriously?
Yes.
I understand.
If you're going to sit here and say, "Oh, your religion is false," dude, that's not
Yes,
adding
your
anything
religion
to
is false. I never said
If you're
anything
gonna try
about
and add
you.
anything to the
I never said
conversation, dude,
anything about you
please,
personally.
let the
I
other
understand that
people-
you're
it
so
might be your
triggered that you have to
show,
insult
like, he
me
can
with
talk too.
by literally discriminating
so you
people.
saying my
Because
religion
number
is
one,
false,
you
so
know I'm
that's
not
a good-
Mexican.
If
And
you're
number
gonna say
two,
my religion is false,
like,
I get to attack you back. That's how
you
that
don't
goes.
get to attack
And
me
certain
personally.
Mexicans
Attack the
use it
idea. Don't
racist.
attack the person. And you
You're-
know that I'm
as
not
one of the lower
Mexican. I don't
Mexican
even
countries,
sound
I
even
don't think
remotely
you need to be
close. So
talking like-
Batman, I thought you were cool, but that was a little bit over the line. So I'm going to ignore you from now on. Okay.
Over the line. Don't talk about my religion being false.
Your
then.
religion is
You wanna
false.
cross
Jesus
the
was
line,
a
don't cross
liar
the
and a
line
fraud.
like that.
Mary was a whore.
I don't think anyone
Mary
asked
go
for the
fucked in
opinion
the
of one-
ass.
Disgusting son of Satan.
Oh, that's all.
I don't think
will
anyone
be
asked for
judged
one of the
for that
opinions of somebody who lives in
by the Son
Uruguay.
of God.
Oh, you're a gay. You're repeating a 20-year-old Simpsons joke. You're so original.
What do you mean, 20-year-old Simpsons joke?
Yeah.
So
that,
anyway,
that joke, you're a gay. That joke
are you going
is
to
over
address my
20-year-olds.
exegesis of Isaiah 7?
I don't give a fuck. I need you to tell me
I know
where
you
is
don't.
Jesus.
He's not
I know
here
you
to
don't
actually
care.
engage in
For
intellectual
the sake
conversation
of
because
the room,
intellectual
I
conversation
need you.
your audience who maybe
I
wants
need
to
you
learn,
to answer me. Where is
do
Jesus?
you care about the exegesis of Isaiah 7?
What?
Do you know
Why
what
does that
exegesis means?
matter?
It's important.
There is no
It's
exegesis required. The
You
text
won't
is,
let me. You won't let me tell
the
you
text
why
is
it's
very
important and why it
clear.
matters.
The text
You
is
won't
very.
let me tell you why it matters. You won't
No,
let me tell
you
you.
keep interrupting me, and you will
won't let me
not
tell
answer
you.
my question. Holy fuck!
You won't let me tell you why it matters because you don't care. What's the point?
Don't give me the. Then tell me why does it matter?
It matters because it's not a dual prophecy. It's actually a prophecy about Christ, and it's about.
No, it's not.
the-
It's literally. Stop!
Let him
Stop!
talk.
Stop!
You did
Stop!
again.
You told him.
Stop!
to answer.
It's
Let him
not.
answer.
It's not about
You
Christ.
did
You told him to
again.
answer, Max. Let him
So
fucking
what?
answer.
So what? I'm going.
Yapping.
Batman.
Okay,
You're
Batman.
yapping.
Hold
Batman
up, Batman.
is out.
What I'm going to do is because
Batman
he
is
asked me the question,
losing
I'm just
his
going to
fucking
say
mind.
it, and if he talks
Batman,
over me,
just-
that's his problem.
Yeah,
So
every
it's important
look.
because
The funny thing is that there is no me talking over you. There is you talking over me.
virgin birth, and that
There is you talking over me. So what the fuck is happening? What is that? Hold on, I'm hearing something weird. Give me a moment because I have something. I have some sound.
Does somebody have the link to this deeply homosexual man's YouTube channel?
I get more pussy than you and your father added up. So
If boy ass and dick is pussy now, I guess.
oh, it's someone. It's someone that is so triggered that they're playing music.
Vaginas can be buttholes too.
Oh.
You know.
Okay, so we're going back.
all right. It's so supposed to be an extravagant prophecy.
I don't understand
And then
what
it says,
part
but
of
Ahaz said, "I will not ask, and I will not put the Lord to the test."
that doesn't
It's
mean
false
anything.
piety
Where
that
is
being shown here.
Jesus? Where
false
is
piety being
Jesus?
shown
I know
here,
that you go into
right?
preacher mode
The
whenever
reason why we know it's false
your
piety is
beliefs
'cause
are
in the verses
challenged, but
prior,
we
it
don't
talks
care
about
anything about
Ahaz,
the priest.
being
It's okay. All right. So now you're fully muted. Okay. Listen to me carefully. Stop your yapping and listen to me. If you don't answer my questions and you go on senseless rants,
Well,
this
I
is
don't think
not
it's
going
fair
to work.
because you weren't listening anyway.
Yes, I know, but this is
So
my
maybe you
show.
should try listening.
No,
So
this
we'll
is
let
my
him.
show.
No, no,
He's
no.
repeating himself.
Okay, hold on.
He's
No, no, no.
literally
Wait.
no,
Max,
Batman.
Max,
Shut it.
Max.
Whenever I speak,
MDD
people
is
shut
not
up.
your show.
It is
Modern
my
Day
show.
Debate is not your show. Your
Yes.
show is on YouTube.
Yes.
So you
and
can
we
go
are
and stay on
here. If you
YouTube.
don't want to be on my show, just go away. Just go.
Okay. Well,
I
since
just want
you
the
don't
link
want
to the
deal with
YouTube,
everybody
dude.
else
I want to
having
see how many
viewers tell
viewers
you
you
how
have.
you're wrong, you can leave.
No,
This
you
is
can. This is
yeah,
my
dude.
room.
not Max's show.
This is
And
my
guess what?
room,
It's still
Batman.
the server's rules.
This is
Max.
my room, Batman.
And it's still the server's rules, Max. Your
What,
rules do not
my
supersede the
room,
rules of the
Max.
server.
Hey, Max.
Damn,
Max,
dude, this guy gets a whole 200 viewers.
Max.
Video.
What server rules?
This guy's a celebrity. 200
I'm
views
not
on
breaking
that.
any rules.
What server rules is Max breaking?
I'm not breaking any rules.
Right now, he's talking over other people too, and especially when he's supposed to be
What
letting
server-
other people
There's
actually have
server
the talk.
rules.
You why don't you
There's
go?
server
Here, you know
rules.
what? Go ahead and type rules in the chat, and then you can figure that out for
Yeah.
yourself and read through.
What are they?
Go on.
For private VCs, what are the
No,
rules?
Batman is gone. Like, holy shit, dude. All right. Where is Unreal?
So hey Max, I looked up the rules for private VCs. It didn't say anything about much other than about mods. You can't kick MDD mods, and you can't break TOS, and you can't do other things. It doesn't say very much about over talking or anything else.
No, I know. This is my room. So, all right, Unreal. So you said that this is about Jesus. The problem is that I fail to see where and how.
No, you are misunderstanding what I said. I said I wanted to exegete this verse.
I don't. No. Well, I don't give a fuck. This verse is very clear. This is a prophecy
No, it's not,
from
because you
Yah.
obviously-
Shut
if
it.
it's
Shut
not
it.
clear to you,
Whenever I speak,
I'm
you
just gonna say-
don't. Whenever I speak, you don't speak.
Hey,
That's how this works.
Uziel.
So what happens here is that this is very clear. You don't need interpretation. You don't need to explain this to me. This is Yahweh giving a prophecy through Isaiah to King Ahaz about his immediate situation. Where in all of that does Jesus come in?
The verse
Go.
says. Is that what the verse says?
Yes.
Cool.
We
Okay, could you
literally
read the
just
verse
read
then?
it.
Could you read the verse where Isaiah formulates the prophecy directly to King Ahaz, as you said?
Then
it does?
Isaiah said, "Hear then, O house of David, is it too little for you to
There we
weary
go.
mortals that you weary
There we
my
go.
God also? Therefore, the Lord himself will give you a sign. Look, the young woman is with child and shall bear a son and name him Emmanuel. He shall eat curds and honey by the time he knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good. For before the child knows how to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land before whose two kings you are in dread will be deserted. The Lord will bring on you, Ahaz, and your people, and on your ancestral house, such days that have not come since the day that Ephraim departed from Judah, the king of Assyria." And the prophecy gets fulfilled in Isaiah 8.
No, you misunderstood the exegesis of the verse, and on top of that,
No,
you
that's all he can
didn't
say.
understand exactly who it is that
Uh-huh.
he's speaking to, because you said it in the beginning. You said it. He's
Well,
speaking directly to the house of David. He's not
Unreal.
speaking.
He's
direct-
speaking
no
to
one's
King
talking to you right now.
Ahaz.
No,
He's speaking. Then why is it that it
the
says
right to
"Speak,
ask
O house
questions.
of David"?
Because
Unreal.
it's so bloody, like it's a biblical language.
Can you explain to me why is it that someone who showed false piety and is probably one of the more evil kings of Israel, why God would actually do that for him specifically?
Yeah, because
when
your
it's
God
very
is a
clear in
dick.
the verse that that's not the case.
Your
and
God
that
is
he
a
actually
dick.
speaks to the house of David.
Your God is a dick, and they refer to
Yeah,
him
that's
as
right.
the house
the
of.
ad hom. Yeah. You have no real explanation for
That's
it.
not
so
an
you just,
ad
hey,
hom.
your God's mean.
That's
No,
not
no,
an
no.
ad hom.
No, no,
That's
no.
just an
No, no.
insult, and you're so
Yeah,
broken
yeah,
that
it's
you
an
had
insult to
to dump.
God. Right? It's an insult to God and
Yeah, I
blasphemous
don't give a
because
fuck.
you
Your
have no
God is.
reason.
I don't give a fuck. Your God is
You
fictional.
don't have a justification as to why that was the case. So you
Oh,
say, "Oh, your God's mean. That's why he does it."
do you want to know why your God is a fucking a-hole?
No, I
Have
want
you
you to
read Second
address. I
Samuel?
want you to address the point that you read out where Ahaz is. I mean, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Isaiah is not speaking to Ahaz, but speaking to the house of
Who's
David.
he?
He's literally speaking to King Ahaz. Like there's three characters in this paragraph.
He
It's
does not
Yahweh,
speak to him
it's
because Isaiah
Ahaz.
knows that
Shut
even
it.
that he
It's
will.
Yahweh, Isaiah, and Ahaz. Those are the three characters that are in contention here. Those are the three people that are speaking.
I'm aware
Are
that
you
those are the people
insane?
that are present, but he's not speaking to Ahaz.
Yes, he is.
Then why does it say, "Hear then, O house of David"? He's not speaking directly to
Because
Ahaz.
that's a flowery
He
language.
is
Because
ignoring
Ahaz
Ahaz's
is
false piety.
no,
Ahaz is giving false
no. Cope
piety.
harder. Cope harder.
It's not cope. I'm exegeting the verse. You are giving
You're
eisegesis. You
inventing
read the
shit.
verse and then you
You're
give your
lying
opinion
on
on
the
it,
book.
but you don't
You're
extract
lying on the book.
information
You
from
get
the verse.
super
I'm not
hell,
lying.
buddy. You get
I'm not
super
lying.
hell. Super hell.
Nothing that I say, nothing
You
that I
are
said was a
literally
lie.
lying.
I am exegeting the verse as it is because
I'm
prior to
exegeting the
verse
verse.
10,
It
it's
doesn't
very
matter.
clear
You
that
got it wrong. It's not
Ahaz
talking about
he
Ahaz. It's not talking about
he
Jesus. It's talking about
makes an
Ahaz.
alliance with another nation to defend the kingdom against his adversaries, and then it's very clear in verse 12. Verse 12, I will not ask, and I will not put the Lord
Yeah,
to the test.
because
It is false piety because he knows for a fact that he didn't trust in God in the first place.
This is
Because
cope.
if he did trust in God, he would not
Stop.
have made an allegiance with another nation
Stop,
to defend his
motherfucker.
kingdom.
Holy
And
fuck.
if
Do
he
you
did,
ever shut your fucking mouth? Stop. Stop. No one can hear you now. You're fully muted. Now, even if you speak right now, no one can hear you on my stream. You can yap all you want. That's fine. Listen, it doesn't matter about the piety. It doesn't matter why God did it. It doesn't matter. None of the cope fest that you're throwing right now matters as to the point that this is an interaction between Yahweh, Ahaz. Those are the, Yahweh is speaking directly to Ahaz at the beginning. And Ahaz says no. And then Isaiah comes in and gets a message directly from Yahweh and relays it because it's between quotes. Isaiah is quoting Yahweh and tells him, "Here then, O house of David," just another way to refer to Ahaz because Ahaz was from the house of David. "Is it too little for you to weary mortals that you weary my God also?" And then gives the whole thing. But even when he can't stop, no one can. You're fully muted for the stream right now because I need to make my point. So he's just yapping in the he's just yapping on mute. I love that. Do you have no self-control? Yapping. I see you going green, but no one can hear you. No one.
Don't you think I care?
Yes, you do care. That's why you don't stop yapping. I love that. So I'm going to give you one last chance. I'm going to give you one last chance. No. You need to stop talking for a fucking moment. You need to stop talking for a fucking moment, and I will relay the argument again, and we will watch you cope and seethe, and we will then move on to someone else. Okay. So you're off mute right now. Okay. People can hear you.
I don't care.
You clearly do care. So when this passage, you have to basically extract verse 14 and look at it in isolation to even make the argument that this is about Jesus. There is nothing that in this passage that would indicate that this is a prophecy about Jesus, because this prophecy gets laid out in Isaiah 7 and gets fulfilled in Isaiah 8.
Did you grant earlier that it is a version?
No,
That the word is version?
no, you're
You
wrong.
did earlier.
Ha al mahara. I said that objection on whether that I say you're wrong. You're still wrong. Ha al mahara just means the young woman is with child.
It's
That's
Alma.
why
It's Alma.
Ha
It's
al
Alma. That's how you
mahara.
pronounce it. It's Alma. The root word is Alma.
Alma, whatever. I don't
I
speak
know.
Hebrew. I don't care. But
I know
it
you don't
doesn't.
speak Hebrew.
Do you?
I speak some because I actually
Oh, so
believe
you
in this
don't
and I actually
you
want to
don't
grow in
speak
my
Hebrew.
faith. So I don't speak. I'm not fluent,
Oh,
but
so
I
you
know
don't speak
enough
Hebrew.
to.
Okay.
Like I said, I
So
know enough
lying
to
again?
actually extract. Are you going to listen at
Lying
all? I'm
again?
telling you.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Because
not
there
lying.
there is no. I
You don't
speak
even know if I'm
some.
lying.
There is no.
You
I
don't even know if I'm
speak
telling the
some.
truth or
Either you
lying.
speak a
So
language or you
as
don't.
I said, I'm
I
trying to
know how
explain it to
languages
you.
work, and I know
No,
that
I'm not saying I know how languages work. I said I
I
know the
do, because I
structure
am fully
of.
bilingual in Spanish and
The language
English.
of gay sex.
A mí no me importa si hablas español y francés, ¿ok? Hijo de puta. Estoy hablando
Ay,
contigo,
te
all
arde el
right? I'm
orto,
speaking to
gordo
you
puto.
very clearly in English,
Te
all right?
arde el ojete,
You need
porque
to
te
understand.
están. El debate
Cállate
se te
por favor,
comió el.
cabrón. Estás
Pero
una
vas a comer arroz
pendejísimo
con
de verdad.
habichuelas esta noche y te me venís a hacer el polenta, salame.
Ay, que vete para carajo, cabrón. Tú
Vivís en una
siempre con
isla,
los
gordo, hijo de una gran puta. Comes arroz
gordo.
todos los
Tú ves,
días.
mírame, cabrón. Tú eres bien gordo. Tú no ves en la cámara tuyo. Estoy checando tu YouTube ahora. Eres bien gordo. No me digas eso de que soy gordo. He's calling me fat. Have you guys went to his YouTube? This guy's fat as fuck.
This guy is fat. He
Yeah,
does
he's
have
calling
neck
me
beard
fat.
as well. Neck beard as well.
He's fat
Certified
and he's
neck beard.
balding.
Certified neck beard.
I
Certified
have
bald
beard
beard.
in all my.
Low testosterone.
I have beard
Low
in all my
testosterone.
face.
Check, dude.
I have beard
Who
in all my
cares
face.
about all this?
Yeah.
What is wrong
Shut
with
up,
you
Brenda.
people?
Nobody's talking to you anyway. So back
Oh,
to
what is
you,
wrong with
MX.
you? No,
Because
I'd like
nobody's
to
talking to
ask,
you.
what is wrong
I don't
with
want
you?
to talk to you.
I don't
You're like
care
a
what you want.
meta person.
I
You're
don't care
cringe.
what you want.
Motherfucker, you haven't
Yeah, I
stopped
don't
1
care.
second of meta. It's like you can't even deal with the fact that
He
you
tried to
don't
do it
understand
earlier
the
and I shut it
argument.
down by telling him to shut up. But now he's like doubling down and not trying to shut up. So anyway, back to you. What were we speaking about? You were talking about
Yeah, how
Alma.
you're wrong. Yeah.
No, we were talking about Alma. You actually admitted earlier.
No, I
just
didn't.
saying you did.
Liar. I didn't.
Okay, you
I
did.
said that
If I
even
go
if
to
I
your-
granted
if I go
that
to your
to
YouTube
you,
and if I rewind
yeah.
and if I play a clip, can I do
Yes.
that?
Yes, but it will not go the way you want, because what I said was that my argument doesn't hinge on the meaning of Alma. My argument
I know,
hinges
which is why you.
on
Which is why
that
again you said even if I. Which is why you said. I'm just gonna say it anyway because you're being weird.
Boludito, silencio. My argument is that even if I grant you that Alma is a virgin, that doesn't change the argument that this whole thing has nothing to do with Jesus, that you need to take verse 14 and you need to look at it in isolation to even make that argument. And you have to literally
honest, I don't know
ignore
what-
the whole context of the verse. And the longer that I see you in green while I'm speaking, I will just continue to speak while no one in the stream can hear you. Just so you know your place. You're not in control of this conversation. I am.
What's wrong with you?
I got to be honest.
I'm having a
I don't
conversation with you.
understand why the word Alma is central to the issue here, because I don't
It's
think
not.
Max's contention
That's my
has anything
point.
to do with that.
That's my point. That it's not. Even if I grant
It is
you,
important because it doesn't mean simply a young woman.
It means a young woman.
Of marriageable age. That's exactly what that verse is talking about, and we know
Let
this
me see.
because of the seven
think his point-
of the seven times it is used in the Hebrew Bible. It is speaking about an individual who is of
That is
young
incorrect.
woman of marriageable age. It is.
That is
every
incorrect.
time.
Why does it say the Alma?
Pardon?
That is
Why does it-
incorrect.
Yeah, it says.
Why
the
does
virgin.
it say the Alma?
And what does that have to do with anything?
Because there's a definite article used, so it's in reference to someone specific.
Yeah, because
Yes, and specifically,
I know, but I'm asking
Ahaz's
them what they
Ahaz's
thought about it.
wife.
It's
It
pointing. Yeah.
specifically picks out his wife. Yes.
Yeah, he's pointing to a
No,
woman.
it's
He
not
says,
his
"Look,
wife.
that woman is pregnant." And before that kid, which is used as a prophetical timeline, before that kid knows how to refuse the evil and choose
But
the
you are
good,
not.
the two
You are
kings,
focusing on
again,
one
you
thing.
keep
You're not
interrupting me while I'm in the middle of a sentence and it's starting
Unreal,
to get
Unreal,
annoying.
what is your problem?
His problem is
What is your problem?
religion is crumbling before his eyes. And that really triggers him. So I already told you that was the last opportunity that I gave you. You cannot have an adult conversation, so you're out of here. You're out of here, buddy.
By including the definite article, by including the definite article, I'm Max. Max, am I permitted to speak here?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just about to kick him, so give him the last.
Yeah, by including the definite article, by including the definite article to refer to the Alma, Isaiah is specifically referring to Ahaz's spouse there. So there doesn't really seem to me to be any justification for a dual, or what they call a near-far prophecy, because the language refers directly, it picks out the person of that time who was of marriageable age.
Yeah, and they latch onto that because they think they can make an argument because the Strong's Concordance says that it's a virgin, but that is a heavily biased source, so it doesn't really matter. So,
well, the other criticism is that it doesn't use the specific wording for a virgin.
Yeah. But again, even if I grant them that, sure, it is a virgin for the sake of argument, that doesn't change my stance at all. And that is that you have to literally ignore the rest of that paragraph and the rest of Isaiah, to be frank, in order to make that argument. There is someone here with my profile picture. Can you not do that?
Yeah, that's specifically against Discord.
Yeah, that is against the rules. You don't have permission to use my picture.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'll just change it.
Yeah, that's not only against the server rules. It's
a little bit creepy.
Discord toss.
No, it was just like I thought it was funny. So sorry, I just changed.
Oh yeah, because it's funny. Yeah, we can do anything we want because it's funny.
Basil for $5. Basilón, ¿cómo estás? Says debate needs more Isa. He's an expert in ancient Judaism and prime number theory, and then gives me 2 stars. But Uruguay has 4 stars, so let's get some 4 stars in the chat if you can. Let's not be hey Jim Jamie, you can't use that word here. So let's all calm down. I can't believe that Batman got so triggered that I had to kick him. It's adorable. I went like, yeah, your religion is false, and he lost his shit. That was funny. You could tell me that my ideology is stupid and whatever, and I will not get that triggered. That is so wild.
I don't think it was necessarily what you said. I think it's your conduct.
My conduct?
I think it's, your conduct.
He was coping, and I understand that when you watch your worldview literally crumble before your eyes because someone doesn't just believe the wholesale copium that you're inhaling, I understand that that's triggering. But Batman and I are friends. Like we've known each other for a while.
But it's almost like you ignore what I said. I said I don't think it's the collapse of the worldview so much as it's just your conduct.
And I'm telling you that Batman and I are friends. He knows exactly how I am. He's been on my show numerous times. We've debated extensively, and he knows that I think that his religion is false. So I don't know why he would get so triggered like that.
Because he's in MDD and MDD permits it.
Yeah, that's weird. It's weird. So, do you want to get another shot? I don't need the same cope that you did the other day. Well, we can
Well, it's
try
not cope,
another. Yeah, it is cope.
I mean, if you want to try another passage, but clearly you don't even understand what the explanation is.
No,
Well,
I do
Tango, I have
understand.
a
I do
question.
understand it. I can still man the argument. Your
go
argument is
ahead.
that there's a double fulfillment, but in order that there's a double fulfillment, that the prophecy is the prophecy in the original context, but then there is another hidden context that refers to the prophecy about Jesus. Well,
No.
oh no? Okay.
No.
What?
Okay, give me the argument then, and you say no, and then you will give me your response, and it will be exactly what I just steal, man. So go.
Okay. It's not a double fulfillment. What the word fulfill is doing here is just pointing back to something happening again. When you say, like, for instance, you use flowery
double
language.
It's not double fulfillment. It is something happening again, which is double fulfillment. I told you. I called it. I must be a fucking prophet. I will take your tithings and your money and your worship right now. All hail Max.
Max, let me give you an analogy. Like, if I were to say, when I come back, I'm going to beat your ass. And we can look at that as a prophecy.
I have a question.
Sort of a prophecy. Yeah.
I'd like to ask Tangen about this. When the original Hebrew Bible was translated into Greek, how did they translate Alma?
How did they translate what?
How did they translate Alma?
What do you mean how? Do you mean what did they translate it into, or what was the means that they
Jesus
used to
Christ.
Oh, for fuck's
Holy
sake.
shit. Come on.
How did they translate Alma? What's the translation of Alma in the Greek? Oh my God.
Like virgin.
Yeah, Alma. Yes, is that correct?
Wait a minute. It's totally rational that you could have been asking two questions referring to how.
What's the word that they use in the Greek? Oh my God.
Okay, well, see, I would have answered you directly.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
word
hear
is
you,
Parthenos. Just
Yeah.
She said I would have answered you directly.
That's what she asked.
Is that okay?
Oh, holy shit. Ooh,
No,
we have
That's
Anissa.
what I asked.
We have Anissa
Yes,
in the chat. Hello.
Jesus Christ, he doesn't know how.
He has no fucking clue.
So when I say how, I mean what Greek word that they translate the Hebrew word into was Parthenos, which means virgin, which is a mistranslation, right?
Yes, I agree.
Is that right, Tang? We need to go step by step. Is that a mistranslation of the Hebrew?
It could be, yeah.
It could be? No, it is.
It is.
No, it is. Alma just means a young woman of marriageable age, right? And Parthenos means a virgin, right? So Matthew read that and he thought it meant virgin. And so he developed a miraculous story because of a mistranslation.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see how you would think that, but I don't agree that that's what happened.
Yeah, but then you also have to ignore the context of, to be honest, the paragraph, the passage, and the book. The book is not about Jesus. The book of Isaiah.
Max, I can't hear you.
What do you mean?
So the thing is that Christians believed that the New Testament was the inspired word of God, and therefore, since Matthew said Jesus was born of a virgin, they constructed a dual prophecy to it in order to not, dispute Matthew's misunderstanding, because Matthew didn't speak Hebrew; he only knew Greek. Everybody spoke Greek at the time, so he thought it was a virgin birth, and he was wrong. But
Yeah.
scholars therefore created the dual prophecy in order to explain that.
The copious cope that ever coped.
Yeah, I'm not a proponent of like the whole dual prophecy thing. But I take
Oh my
a
god,
much more
dude! I literally demonstrated that I literally demonstrated that you are holding to the double fulfillment. If you say the prophecy was fulfilled in Isaiah and you say that it happened again, even though you're not using the double word, then you are actually holding to the double fulfillment concept. This is silly.
No,
if
it's
it's not,
but
Tang, if it's not a double fulfillment, then the prophecy was fulfilled in Isaiah 8.
Yeah.
And it does not prophesy the birth of Jesus then.
And that grants me my argument.
The issue that I have totally hinges on the way we use and understand the word fulfilled. You guys look at it as though it's like some magical thing. And what I'm saying is the way it's used in Matthew is just to say that something was completed, not the fulfillment, not the actual prophecy, but the pattern, the Emmanuel thing. It's a pattern.
Now you're pivoting into the typology. So prophecy words again. No, hold on, nothing. When I speak, you shut up.
No, I won't be able to hear you. I will not be able to hear you. Just give me a second.
Ugh.
Right. So now we're going to have the semantic argument about fulfillment.
Now we're going to, and words don't mean words, and he's actually trying to go into typology. But look, when Christians give you double fulfillment, which is like invented, when they give you that, for example, when we're talking about the Bethlehem thing, the Bethlehem, when you go to Micah 5, it says, from you shall come one who is from the house of David that will rule in Israel. So what they say is, it's a partial fulfillment and he will fulfill the other part in the future. That is literally granting me my argument that he didn't fulfill jack shit. Or when they go into, it's typology. All of those are just cope. Not all of them grant me the argument that Jesus fulfilled nothing and he was just a liar and a fraud.
Right. So you were trying to say something. I told you to hold on. I'm back now.
Yes. So now you're trying to move into typology. But the problem is that if you have a prophecy that is fulfilled, then that prophecy stops being valid. That prophecy stops. So if I say
that prophecy stops.
The prophecy
it's
is
raps,
done.
bro. It's raps, bro.
No Jew. By the way, Jews don't even believe this. Fucking retard. You stupid.
Yeah, it's raps, bro.
Jews don't even believe this.
Yeah.
Jews believe.
Wait, bro. What do you think? Why do you think that the Jesus is not the Messiah?
Because he's not, and I'm demonstrating it.
Because he's an atheist, bro.
And
you're an atheist. Wait, you're an atheist, and you're talking that Jesus wasn't the Messiah. You have no knowledge on this topic.
Oh, really?
Well, of course, he has no epistemic reasoning about why.
We got a couple of films.
Yeah, justify your interpretations. Do you think the people who wrote
who
wrote those books believed how you believe, dummy?
No
think they looked through the same interpretive lens? Can you show me how the people who wrote those books looked through the same interpretive lens as you do? Can you prove that? Can you show me evidence for that?
Yeah. Boom. There you go. That's all the evidence we need. We have an Aldebaran in the chat. Someone was asking about you, and I was kind of distracted. I love that the two Phil bros came on and they were like, Phil bro. No one cares. And the funny thing is that the great thing about this is that there's no interpretation required here. Like, I don't need to massage the text to make it mean whatever I want it to mean. The words on the page are very clear. So this is not an interpretation issue. And this is an internal critique. So my views on the world are irrelevant to any of this. So where were we?
We were talking about, you said that I said something about typology, but I don't know where that came from.
Yeah, typology is another way of saying, oh yeah, this skeleton kind of aligns to this other skeleton.
Max is a retard.
Damn, dude, you're lucky I don't have my actual mod powers anymore. Max is a retard is not an argument, just FYI.
Well, this is the kind of filth that MDD platforms these days.
Anything else? Do you have an argument? Do you want to help out Tangit? Or your only opinion is like Max is a retard, but you can't refute anything I said? I've been called worse by better people than you, so it's kind of irrelevant. Who was it that said that? Was it Jamie?
I think that. So I don't understand why you keep saying like the double fulfillment. It's making me think that there's a part of my argument that you aren't understanding.
No, the part is that you're trying to be sneaky and you're trying to be semantic and you're literally appealing to the double fulfillment argument, but you don't want to call it that, which is extremely dishonest and, to be fair, a little bit weird.
Okay, so if we're doing this in good faith, can we just presume that neither one of us is actually trying to be sneaky and that there may be some sort of miscommunication? Is that fair?
Sure. So if the prophecy gets fulfilled, because I mean, this prophecy gets fulfilled as per the book. The Emmanuel is born on Isaiah 8, and what Yahweh says that will happen, that the two kings that are attacking King Ahaz will
Can we
be
please unblock Chuddius Maximus?
No. And like you said, Max is a retard, and then went on mute. And when I asked you, "What do you have an argument?" then you are going back to silent. So I don't really respect you that much either. So what I was telling you is that if you're telling me that the prophecy gets fulfilled because the book says that it gets fulfilled in Isaiah 8, and then you're telling me that then again it gets fulfilled by Jesus's birth. How is that not a double fulfillment?
I don't know how it's not a double fulfillment because I don't subscribe to that whole ideology. When I look at I'll tell you what I do. When I look at what happens in Matthew, I think it's Matthew 1 or maybe Matthew 2. And when the word fulfill just means to complete. And so when we go back and we look at Isaiah 7 and 8, and we see Isaiah's son, Maher Shalal Ashbaz,
I'm sorry, I have a question. Why didn't we let Z Unreal complete his exegete? And why are you
interrupting? Why are you interrupting?
Nah, it's okay. I'm going to kick him out too.
So Tang, what is the reason that it was that the prophecy was not fulfilled in Isaiah 8?
That's what I'm getting at, and I'm running low on time. I'm not saying that. Okay, so let's look at it like this. No one in the Second Temple period, let's just say whoever is writing Matthew, they're not going to read through Isaiah and see that like Maher Shalal Ashbaz is born, and shortly after he's born, everything that was said about Samaria and Damascus happens, yet still think that the prophecy was unfulfilled until 600 years later when they decide to pin Matthew. That doesn't make any sense.
Because Matthew was not a Hebrew. Matthew didn't know Hebrew. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is they would have at least had to have read or been familiar with the prophecy.
Matthew is a liar. He's inventing stuff.
I mean, that's your opinion. But what I'm trying to do is
that can be easily demonstrated.
Tang, here's a good question. Here's a good question for you, Tang. Here's a good question for you, Tang.
I need to go to the toilet, so you can chat a little bit. I'll be right back.
Tang, so what in the text indicates that it was not fulfilled in Isaiah 8? Because it doesn't seem there's anything additional, there's any good reason for somebody else to think that it wasn't fulfilled. It seems like what Matthew did is he was looking for justification for a presumption he already had. That's what it looks like.
That's exactly my point. There's nobody in their right mind would read Isaiah and think that the prophecy hadn't been fulfilled. But when you have to remember the prophecy, it said that the virgin will, or the Alma will conceive and bear a child, and his name will be called Emmanuel. That means God with us. But the child's name is Maher Shalal Ashbaz. Emmanuel is just a signifier that God is with them. And when he is named Maher Shalal Ashbaz, which means swift to the booty, speedy to the prey, his name is an indication of the plunder and destruction. Hold on, that's going to come to Damascus and Samaria. So when this happens, they know Emmanuel, God is with us.
So
hold
you
on,
just
I'm
said
almost finished.
He keeps debunking himself.
So when Yeshua is born, he's named Yeshua because he will save his people. So
He didn't. He saved no one.
So his birth, according to the narrative of the scripture, right? His birth is the sign that God is with them. This was the child that Miriam was together.
But it wasn't prophesied.
The prophecy was unfulfilled in Isaiah, but then becomes fulfilled.
So double fulfillment again.
All right.
Double fulfillment.
Max,
Holy shit.
Max,
Go for it.
You were away.
So it was really nice, but I gotta go. See you guys.
Max, while you were away, he literally said the prophecy was fulfilled in Isaiah 8.
Yes.
He literally said that. And then he talked about it being fulfilled later on in Matthew.
Yeah, he was trying to tell me it's not a double fulfillment, and then went on to describe the process of double fulfillment. I don't know why they do that. I don't know how someone can lie to themselves like that.
It's all they have. It's all they have. They're like between a rock and a hard place with this text.
Yeah, but like the cognitive dissonance is just off the charts. All right, let's see. We have go to the MSLM. Hello. Hello.
Yo, man.
Do you disagree or agree with the title of the room?
No, I'm not here to debate. I'm just here listening.
Oh, okay.
To the people. But I agree. Most of them know.
Do you think?
Wait, what?
MSLM.
Wait, you agree that Jesus was not the Messiah and you're Muslim?
Oh wait, no. I thought you meant something else. No, sorry.
Oh, okay.
What?
No idea. Someone sounds very confused. So we have a dude disguised as another dude. Do you agree or disagree with the title of the room? Hello? Don't make me get out the crickets. Hello? Don't make me get out the...
We let Chuddius Maximus and Unreal back. They had actual arguments.
No, they don't have an argument.
I was entertained by it.
No.
We let Chuddius Maximus and Unreal back. They had actual arguments.
What are you listening to?
Yeah, they do. Oh, come on, buddy.
No, number one, you're literally feeding back the stream back to me. So cut that shit out. Mute the stream and listen through Discord. And number two, they don't have an argument. They wanted to go down the route of fail bro, and that is not what I want to talk about right now. They wanted to go down the route. Why do I hear myself on your microphone?
Okay,
because web browsers are complicated, Max.
I was watching your stream.
Hard.
I was watching your stream. You should be happy, buddy. I'm watching your stream.
I don't need you to watch my stream.
How much do I have to super chat in your stream so you can bring them back in and you just talk to them?
$100.
$10? 100?
Yes.
10.
100.
10 for 10 minutes. $1 a minute.
Hey, Jammy.
No, I mean more expensive than
that. Tell the other guy to be quiet. I'm talking to the host. $1 a minute.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to talk.
Yeah, Brenda is
allowed to say no also. So anyway, $1.50.
I was just going to give you advice. I was just going to give you advice.
25 cents a minute.
If you click on the tab, you can mute the entire tab.
Yes,
it's muted right now. It's muted right now.
Because I clearly hear myself feeding back through your microphone.
No, you don't.
Yes. Now
if you stop yelling.
Now you stopped it. I won't stop yelling. It's my character. It's my personality. I yell a lot.
You're what?
It's my personality. I yell. No one
No,
cares.
the first word you said.
It's my character. It's my
Character?
yeah. As in
Like in a game?
No, as in personality. As
Like in a book? Why didn't you just say personality?
they're synonyms. Character.
No,
You
you're
know
the
about
main
character
character, aren't you?
traits? You know
They
about
This guy's
character
the main
traits?
character.
Do you know what character?
Can we get them back for free?
No, $100.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro.
When? It's not my fault that you're broke.
That's how afraid of them you are? $100?
$100. Yeah, I'm expensive.
Max will freely admit
Alright,
he's a
what
whore,
do
but he's
free?
an expensive whore.
Yes.
Well, I'm not buying it.
Okay, no one cares. Let's see. We have some new people. Incarnation, Lilith, or Infinite. Do any of you want to talk about the title of the room? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
I'd agree.
Okay, awesome.
I would just say that Jesus wasn't real.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
And then I would just say that Jesus wasn't real. Like, Jesus didn't exist, so he can't be a Messiah.
Oh. I kind of disagree on that. I was a mythicist for a little bit, but then I watched a couple of debates with Richard Carrier and the other guy.
Bart Erdman. Bart.
Yeah, Richard. No, but I mean the other mythicist. His name is escaping me right now.
Yeah.
Fat guy, looks like kind of like Santa, has a white hair and white beard. I watched a couple of debates, and to be fair, I think that there was some dude that got executed because he went around walking and saying that he was the Messiah. But
yeah, just as I'm sure there was probably plenty of people that got crucified because they were walking around saying that they were the king too. Like that's common practice in that time, and quite frankly, like there was probably more than one person named Jesus, if that was even his name at that time. Which could be Emmanuel, could be Jesus, could be I don't even know. So
yeah,
they crucified a lot of people. They lined the roads with crucified people.
Binge Thinker for $9.99 says to not bring them back. Oh, so now you're up to 110, Jamie. Because I am able to be bribed, just that it required, now the pot got a little bit more expensive.
Oh my.
Phil Bros are so boring though. They wanted to change. You know why? And I'll give you the reasoning why I kicked them out. Is that they didn't want to talk about the subject. They wanted to change the topic into my epistemology, which I don't give a fuck discussing that with Phil Bros. What I like to talk about is the book and how the book proves me right and them wrong.
Based.
What I believe is actually irrelevant to this conversation in particular. So, yep. Who do we have? Do you have any? Infinite, do you have a stance on this topic? Hello?
Yeah, Infinite's a dedicated Christian.
Oh. Hello. Stop calling people gay, dude. That's a little bit weird.
What are you? 14?
Oh my god. Why are you doing that?
Oh my god.
They should. Don't you have a Roblox game to play?
The fuck is all that?
Oh, Jamie, you're not making a good case for yourself.
That's the only insult they have.
Let me see if we can pull anyone from the thing here. Where's the link? Here we go. All right. Sorry, I was typing. There. Okay. All right.
That kind of hurt my ears, man. Can you be a little bit more less yelling, maybe?
Less what?
Sorry, less yelling?
No.
Less yelling?
No, if you don't like yelling, then just go away.
Oh.
I yell a shitload.
Damn.
It's one of my character traits, so yeah, I do a shitload of yelling because I don't yell in general. Aldebaran says, Ryan! Oh, at Boston concerts also. It says, you are looking west! Yes. You see, my audience loves when I yell.
Anything interesting happening in the flat Earth arena? That
Tomorrow, we're doing a
Flat Earth,
special on Tarot.
Yay, Tarot.
Oh my God, this is going
What?
to be so much fun.
On Tarot?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Tarot a male or a female?
No one knows.
No one knows.
No.
Because I've heard both.
Yeah, no one knows. That's the funny part about all of that. He shields himself in complete anonymity. He won't even join. Like, he will join VC, but he will never speak.
Do you know who Andrew is? Do you know who Andrew is, Max?
Yeah, dumb as fuck.
He hangs with Roger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, supposedly Andrew does video to. He teaches over Zoom probably or something else. He teaches electrical. He has.
Yeah, he claims he's an electrician.
Gather my thoughts.
He claims
Yes,
he's an. I
thank you.
know. He claims he's an electrician, but Deplorable has tried to challenge him on that, and according to Deplorable, he's not.
Yeah, thank you. I had a brain fart.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Roger's pretty entertaining so far.
Let's see. We have Vegas Giant. Do you have any thoughts on the topic of the room?
What is the topic of the room? Let me look. Jesus was not the Messiah. Is that?
Yes.
He was a dude disguised as another dude, and Brenda debates. I'm an atheist, so yeah, I don't think he's a Messiah.
Okay, no problem. Spider Legend, do you have thoughts on the topic of the room?
Bro cannot get a single debate. Damn. Everyone disagrees.
Well,
I don't think you.
We did get some
Sorry, go
people.
ahead.
We did get some people. They had to be kicked out because they got super triggered, and it didn't go well for them. But I had fun. I always have fun.
That's a lie. That's a lie. You kicked them. You just didn't want to put up with them. They weren't triggered.
Those were the.
They were arguing the prompt.
Those were the two doofuses that wanted to talk about anything except the topic of the room. Yeah, I know.
You talking about Cuddy and Unreal?
Yes.
They wanted to
No,
claim
that's a lie.
They wanted
Why
to claim
lying on
that
live TV?
It's recorded on my stream.
They wanted to claim that Max couldn't do an interpretation of the text because he had the wrong epistemology. They wanted to talk about epistemology, which isn't the subject.
It's not the topic. We have Pawn. Do you agree or disagree with the title of the room?
Yeah, Pawn.
Well, yeah, I guess I agree with it. He was not. I mean,
really depends on how you're defining it, but like divine or like the actual Son of God, no.
Well, the definition is
It
clear
boils
from the
down to
Bible.
interpretation, but
No,
obviously
it
I think
doesn't. It doesn't. The Bible is very clear about what the characteristics of the Messiah are. So it doesn't require interpretation. But if you don't disagree, then that's fine. Jet, do you agree or disagree with the title of the room?
I don't really. I just came to listen.
Okay.
Actually, I gotta take a shower.
Okay. Bomb douche. That's good shower in French. Someone is feeding back my own audio to me, and it's driving me fucking crazy. It's Jammy. Jammy, mute the stream, for fuck's sake.
It's not that
Sorry,
hard to
no,
mute.
that's my phone. The stream is muted, but I'm gonna mute. It's my phone coming back. I'm really sorry.
Oh, okay.
Turn the volume down.
Yeah, or headphones.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's try that.
Gee, who would have thought? Oh, it's already 9:20. Oh, I need to set up the redirect. Hold on.
TDS is gonna be live soon.
Yes, that's why. Redirect. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Who just joined? Oh no, it was Brenda left. Who is Saint Smocrates?
Saint Preacher. Have you not met Saint Preacher?
No, I haven't been around in a while. Like streaming takes a shitload of time out of me, and I've been for the last few months. I've been doing a shitload of Flat Earth, but now Flat Earth is kind of dead. So looking for some other fun stuff to stream, and this has been absolutely funny as hell.
Oh, was it with Saint Preacher? Can add a lot of entertainment, that's for sure.
Oh, I'll debate anyone on this topic. I'll debate anyone. It's like you can literally watch them crumble in real time. It's hilarious.
Yeah, he would debate you. I don't know how long he would last.
Well, they usually don't last long, but that's in like general.
He usually makes his own channel so that he can kick anybody that he wants, which is fair. It's his channel. I get kicked a lot.
Yeah,
I do the because I'm doing like the streaming on YouTube, so I need some semblance of control. But I'll debate anyone on like a stage or whatever. Won't change anything.
Yeah, Saint will bite bullets that many people won't. If you start debating him about the slavery verses, he'll just openly say like slavery's good.
Oh my. Pamela, hello. Do you agree or disagree with the title of the room?
I love America.
Okay. That was so weird. Okay. I mean, obviously.
America is the best country in the world.
Not currently.
I love American
Okay.
cockroaches.
Yeah. We heard you're not interested in that. Do you agree or disagree with the title of the room?
I agree with that.
Okay. Damn, we got all the atheists today. We need some more Christians here. Holy cow.
When I first came in here, like it was mostly Christians.
Yeah, but Batman got ultra triggered when I said that his religion was false and started calling me Mexican. And the other guy, he wouldn't let me speak and wouldn't understand how he was just coping. He wanted to explain what the passage of Isaiah means, which is irrelevant to my argument. Right? It doesn't require much explanation. The passage is very clear on what's going on. Holy cow.
And now it's just all of us.
I'm sorry? What was that?
And now it's just all of us.
Yes. But I'll start the wrap up on the stream so I can hand it over to Mike. So I'll close up the room. Thank you, everyone. That was a lot of fun, and we'll do more of these because Christians crashing out is almost as good as flat earthers crashing out. Oh, I never turned on back my camera. All right. Catch you later. Bye. Okay. All right. That was something. I'll send you over to Mike from the Drug Debunk Show. He has something interesting for tonight. A theory, an idea of gravity, a hypothesis of gravity that doesn't require dark matter and dark energy. Should be interesting. Tomorrow, we have a special on Tarot. And then we'll see. There was supposed to be a debate tomorrow also between Soli and Globy McGlobeface, but that got pushed to next week. So we'll be doing the after show for that. And then we'll see what else we do on the rest of the weekend. But I have to say, I am getting a lot. I love that what's happening with this. This conversation is so much fun. People crash out in the most epic of ways. So we might continue doing this for a bit. And you know, I've been checking like Mikey, Sam, Vika, and they're not streaming. They're like, it's so dead. There's no new flat earth content. And we've reviewed a couple of things that are old, but it's not as much fun as reviewing new stuff. So before we leave, make sure to do the social things like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner in the corner of your street and yell, subscribe to Sharmamati Talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. We have a couple of minutes. Alde, good to hear from you. Glad that storm has passed and that you're safe. Hopefully there wasn't damage and so on. But yeah. All right. We have a couple of minutes left, but I need to go to the toilet again. So I'm going to just take the opportunity. We'll see you over at the Drunk Debunk Show. Love you all. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.